Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. The weekend is here, and so is the continuation of our #1 most wonderful event. This is where you get the biggest discount of the entire year off all of your favorite jewelry here at TVON and everything. Everything is available for 11% off, not just a few pieces or a select few or a couple or older or newer. We're talking about everything. Now, with that said, there are a number of pieces that are already sold because this event has been going since the 1st of February, and we only have a couple of days left. So as we now approach this very big weekend, we are excited to get you kind of your finale here. So it is a time to get all those last minute requests in, whatever it is you'd like to see. We are here to help you out and get those fabulous pieces out the door, but at their best prices ever. So very excited about this. I did bring out some very cool museum pieces tonight. I have our largest ever Brazilian Paraiba. This is the original source ever. That beautiful find, and it's GIA certified, no less. So we do have that. It's a 71 pointer. That is awfully large. Usually we talk about big Paraibas in Brazil from, 1 to 2 to 5 pointers. This is our 71 pointer. So we do have that marked down. And then, of course, we also have, there is a 2-carat-13 yellow diamond. I don't mind if I do. We've got a very, very special large yellow diamond in one of our best mountings that only is featured with our most important stones. So that one is another big markdown for you tonight. Plus, we've got some very cool favorites here I did bring out. So tonight is, of course, a Friday night where we're celebrating our last few days. You know the whole deal with this event. Not only is it 11% off, but started on the first 11-day event. Well, I have something very special to share with you tonight in Tanzanite. It's a museum reserve, but even more so than that, and it has literally been saved for this very event, for this very night that we know is a Friday night where, let's face it, it's only been back on TV for about a month or so. So we decided to bring out one of the most incredible museum reserve stones yet. It has been saved until this moment. We have, guess what it is? Very significant. You know I like significant jewelry. I love pieces that mean something. We have an 11-carat 11. So seems perfect for tonight, doesn't it? As we get to wrap up this event, the 1111 Tanzanite Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve will be here, and there are very special diamonds around it, but it keeps it very classic. So that will be on its way. A very special discount on that one as well. And then there's a Tanzanite pendant. There is one here. It's going to be getting the crowd wild, I'll tell you that. It's a nice almost 7-carat stone. We also have a really beautiful pair of yellow and white diamond earrings that are sort of a hoop, but in a non-traditional way. I've got our most affordable diamonds by the yard. Every show that I've done with you for the last couple of nights has featured a finale with a diamonds by the yard. And so we've been working our way down. Now, the 202 has gone up in price, but I decided to give you a last chance at the 1 carat, both the traditional, and then last night it was the 1 carat dangling diamonds. Today is going to be, and we won't make you wait till the very end of the show, it's going to be coming up as one of our top of the hours. It's the perfect giftable. It is still all the elements we love about a diamonds by the yard, but it's going to be our super affordable version and never been brought down to 11% off either. So that's perfect for gifting. Maybe you're thinking about Valentine's Day, Easter Sunday, really any occasion will do. Mom's Day coming up, that's going to be the one to own. So that's just a little bit of what we have to highlight, but there's a lot of great one-of-a-kinds. That is the key, is that most everything I show you is a one-of-a-kind. The exceptions would be a couple of our diamond pieces here or there, but mostly one only. So keep that in mind as you watch and shop. It also means you want to dial in as soon as you can to get in on your favorites, because being on the lines first is oftentimes going to make the difference. I can't tell you how many phone calls I heard just in the last few hours here of people that were calling asking about pieces they've already seen in the event and hoping that it was still available, and I did not hear one chance or one opportunity where it was. So again, as the event wears on, and it's almost over anyway, so you want to get the deal so we can give you the discount, but keep in mind that pieces do not stick around. So again, wouldn't expect that tonight either. Risa, I'm ready when you are on your request that you already gave me. Thank you for those. And then let's take a look at how we're starting the show with some florals here. I thought we got a theme going on, so we're going to give you your florals, and well, they say give you your flowers, right? Which means celebrate you, really, point out accolades and point out accomplishments and well done, right? So this is it. This is our floral you can wear every day, because again, florals were lovely, and it's always nice to have flowers around, but they're not always going to last as long as we'd like, but they do when it comes to diamonds in solid platinum, which this is. So you've got a very special way to go here. Plus, there's going to be a platinum setting A beautiful 70 point, that's a total weight in the Marquise cuts, which there are 6 of them. The rest are rounds. Now, every stone in the ring is large. 6857 is the item number. We've got some really fun, whimsical pieces tonight that are still going to be brought down. So this is 6857 platinum, 70 points in the Marquise and the rounds. I guess it's everything. So we've got you all set up here with a fabulous, fabulous look. And I'm so excited this is here because, again, the idea that, with Valentine's Day coming up a week from tonight, that means that, I don't know, this one should be with you. It should be, because all we have to do, we can't change the gold color because it's not gold, it's platinum. So it stays in platinum. We'll get you the size you need, and then we can have it right out to you. So you should have it well in time for Valentine's Day. It's not too late on our one-of-a-kinds. If you don't need a metal color change, well, then we should be able to do that for you. So if you have any questions about that, talk to your operators, but it's not too late. But I would say maybe tonight is probably the best, safest cutoff date for some Valentine's Day shopping if you're shopping for yourself or a loved one. But here we are with the beautiful ring you see there. Can be interpreted as many different varietals of florals, but what a special piece with all larger diamonds. Again, the Marquise are large, but so are the rounds. There's not a small, what we call a melee stone in this entire ring. It's all about the bigger individual stones. It all looks great, and it's one only. And you know what I'm going to do? Y'all know we're giving values, right? Values to the absolute best degree. It's been all about giveaways, which is why most everything that has been shown in the event so far, here we are 7 days in, everything pretty much is spoken for. Well, excuse me, let's get this one out the door even faster than we can even imagine, because instead of $28.88 or even $19.99, we're going super low. Everything's got to go. That's kind of what this is an event where it's must go, because we're also making room for all the brand new that's coming your way. This is not even going to be, and I love this, the value is incredible. When you think about the wider band and the wave of platinum that's set in it, that itself is larger. So you've got that specialty look. We love that. Again, everlasting florals. There's a trend towards everlasting florals right now where they're being sold, where they're almost embalmed roses and things like that, and different processes, and yet they're very expensive. So you can spend more on one of those smaller bouquets or arrangements than you would on this ring, which can go with you every single where you go. So love that too. Let's make it even better than even, $1,500. Let's just go a lot lower right now. Let's make it $999 on our big Friday night. It's here. We're live. We would love your requests. And of course, a big super weekend coming up. So excited about it. Sunday's always my favorite show of the entire year to do, so I'm looking forward to that. And we are very excited to have you with us, so do get requests in if you have them, because that really is what drives this show, and these events are your requests. So it is whatever you're ready to see, and let me check in and see if we've got any of our requests. Oh, good. Well, how nice. We're on TV. I say that because last night and a couple nights ago and a few nights after that we weren't. So that's nice. That's good. Thanks, Tone, for letting me know. And then Risa, yes, the sphene is, I don't know if you're with me, Risa, right now on TV, but this one is very, very nice. And, we wouldn't probably put a stone into a carat 62 in diamonds if it wasn't a really, really nice piece. Yes, go ahead, Andy. Oh, good. Sounds good. Well, I'm catching up with that as well. So, Risa, thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very nice stone. It's our color change sphene, which it may need a little polish extra here, but this is going to be one that we decided to go with. I'll give you the item number at 7051. We decided to add 3 entire rings, essentially, that are all soldered together to this sphene. So you get this great stone, but it's a very, very, let me just, it's driving me crazy, the little smudge on the top. So let me see if I can just give it an extra polish here beyond. Sometimes I give everything a polish before I put it up, and then sometimes they just have a little extra. But that one is really specialty. It's actually a little different cut. It's more of a diamond cutting instead of the Portuguese cutting. So you're getting that, but it's showing all the dispersion, which we know this stone gives us more dispersion than that of diamond, which is really saying something, because that's usually our default for dispersion, is we like diamonds. But this one's going to be our 120 in the sphene. Of course, it changes color. The green body color of the stone goes to red if you're in incandescent light. It's in two-tone gold as well, and you've got a carat 62 in diamonds, one of our bigger, beefier diamond mountings we do. It's also got a lot of that gold as well, because you don't put a carat 62 in big individual round brilliance unless you have a lot of gold to be that vessel to support it. So here we are with a wonderful value for our big Friday night kickoff, and it's not going to be $69.99 any longer. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So it really does. It's like it's done the stacking for you. If you're somebody who says, yeah, I see they got great ring guards there, like our Wonder Rings and the scalloped version, which I have tonight actually, but this is where it's all built in, ready to go. And that's what that two-tone element does for you, is gives you the white gold on the outside and the yellow gold on the inside. So it really does create that look as if it's stacked. And instead of $69.99, I'm dropping prices. Everything's got to go. It's only going to be $1,999 instead, but you also get an over $200 extra discount from there. So it'll be $17.79 and 11 cents if you'd like to get that one. So that's our one only there. And color change sphines have been extremely popular always. We debuted these back in 2017, and really the world was not even familiar with them at that point. They'd been really, the discovery had been kept under wraps. We brought it out. I debuted it on a March Sunday back in 2017, and then there was a long hiatus without them, and then now we've got them back just in this special private collection that is almost sold out. So if you'd like that one, it's a great piece at $17.79 and change. If you'd like to get it, the floral ring, did anybody take it yet? I don't think so. I think that floral with the 70 points in diamonds is still here if you'd like to get it. And then we've got some really unique combination pieces. I do want to thank G for sending me the most beautiful picture. I don't know, G, if you don't mind, I might frame it. It's so pretty. I keep looking at this photograph she sent me of a piece she received, and the piece is so pretty. She's putting it on display in her home when she's not wearing it. That's how pretty the piece is. And by the way, the pink and the blue versions are still here if you want them. But let's take a look. Speaking of pinks and blues, look what I have here. It is a combination of different colors of almost like those periwinkle pinks, pinky purples in the sapphires. Those are the marquise cuts, and then it's blue sapphires at their points in rounds mixed in with diamonds. Oh my goodness, and wait till you see it on because it's even prettier with the cutout details that it has. But it's 111-9205. This one goes back a ways, and a custom designer piece that can be done either in yellow or white. Actually, they are done. They're ready to go. So you've got a choice of yellow or white gold. If you need to see the yellow, we could probably bring it out for you. But look how pretty this is. And when you see it on the hand, it is going to look as if you've got tension set or floating pink sapphires through the middle, and then the blue sapphires and the white diamonds are going to be around it. Now look at all this. There's detail. S scroll work, heart-shaped designs, almost like a modified heart-shaped scroll work as well. Through the band, through the band, through the band to the back. There's your sizing bar. Now let's take a look at it on, because like any piece, you can't really appreciate it till it's on. And a good, and I should say a well-designed piece of jewelry should look better on, because that's how it's intended to be, right? So as pretty as it looks maybe sitting here on a wheel, should look even better when it's on the hand and you see more of those design elements like you see here. So very cool the way it's squared off. Again, it's like a rectangular design, feels very architectural, but you're getting so many pretty pinks here. Carat 22 in your pinks, and then 39 points in the blue sapphires. They would be the marquise versus the round respectively, and then the sapphires, the blues are going to mix in and alternate with the white diamonds. So one great ring, a lot of gold to make it. Kind of feels like a 3-in-1 as well, like our last sphene, where it almost looks like, you know, the gold weight you would have that you would set, you know, normally to put 3 rings together, with the outsides done and that border, and then the stone set all the way throughout through the middle. That's impressive, and yet we're going to make this under $1,000. It's not even $9.99 to get this one to you. This is a very important piece, and yet if you are feeling like those colors, I think of, again, I mentioned Easter, because if anybody thought, did anyone think that was weird to say an Easter gift with our, when I was talking about our diamonds by the yard? My mom used to do that for, you know, for like putting those, you know, do you ever do that where you put gift baskets together? And sure, there's a little chocolate and a little candy and maybe, you know, when you're younger, right? But then as we got to be adults, it was like, oh, let's give a, you know, give the daughters a jewelry gift. And that's really where I think of those colors being so very spring-like. And if you're feeling like, oh, just really want that spring to arrive as we get into that midpoint of February, I think a lot of us are ready for some springtime. Well, here it is. It feels like that in stones together, and yet it's not going to be even $9.99. We're going to take it lower. And Marsha, we've got your request. Thank you for those. Let's keep the whole night requests rocking. That's what we want to do. I was playing DJ up here last night. I mean, literally, I was totally spinning on the 1s and 2s last night because our wheel, our turntable, if you will, was demanding it. And now I'm ready to play, yeah, request DJ, taking requests all day long. Yes. Flower ring, sphene, flower ring. You got, yep, he's like, what is that? The diamonds, yes, exactly, the flower ring. You got it, Tim. All right, so who got the flower ring, by the way? Let me say thank you if you have a chance. Cecilia, thank you, Cecilia, so much. And what about you, Jason? Do you have a request or something you need to see, or are you waiting for Marsha? Okay, so we've got this one coming up. Tell you what, I think they're ready for a price. Better than $9.99, you got it. How about $8.88? How about $7.99? This is a really, really awesome value, especially if we can take it to $777 plus your 11% off. So the wild seven's there, and then the 11. The 7, the 11, what's it going to come down to, you ask? Well, got about $80 saved right there. So if you want to have a beautiful sapphire combo, you're going to spend $691 $691.53. That's it, $691 and change if you'd like to get that. And let's see who else is checking in. Thank you, Risa, so much. You're so kind. Hey, Big E. I just like Big E. Big E, I like it. Big E, it's a good screen name, isn't it? The best show on YouTube. Are we the best show on YouTube? I don't watch YouTube. I'm trying to think when the last thing I watched on YouTube. I know, am I behind the times? I probably should. I don't know. The last thing I watched on YouTube was probably like, I don't know, an SNL Open or something that I missed. But thank you. And hey, Kirsten, thank you. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So here we go. 777. I mean, I never thought I would see that day. We used to be the best show on TV. Now we're the best show on YouTube. I mean, we're just TVON taking over here. It's the TVON takeover. I love it. So $691 if you'd like that one, white or yellow. Remember, we have both colors available. So enjoying that. And then also, how about another really cool, I'm sorry, Jason, are you waiting on the blue wing Tanzanite request? Oh, okay. So, no. So, okay, let me know if you are waiting on something. And then, oh, this is from last night, 1127270. Let's give it a look here, Marcia. This is going to be our 338. This is that really important blue wing. Now, Marcia, I do have an 1111 later. The 1111 is saved for this event. I'm really glad that I chose today. I couldn't wait anymore. I've already waited like a week, okay, to give you this 1111 Museum Reserve. So this is the 338. It's going to be a little bit more affordable, and keep in mind this one was the 122 in the diamonds. It's 7270. Saw this briefly last night. You'll have to check and see if it's still available. Like I said, a lot of pieces that you've been asking about have already been sold, but it doesn't mean don't ask. It always means to ask and double check, because, you know, and also things change. A piece can be sold on the air, and then sometimes someone, you know, flip-flops or switches it out for something else. So that's, it's always good to ask and double check, but for the record, we've had a lot of pieces go that people are getting a little bit hip to the game and going, the event's about to end. I better call in those pieces, and you may find out that likely it is going to be gone if it was shown earlier in the event. But this one here, again, just here, not even 24 hours old, 338, gorgeous bridge. This is done a little bit larger than our typical 105 and our typical 111 bridge, which this one's a little larger because it's that accommodation of that larger oval stone, but it's also going to be, well, what was $79.99, we're going to take it on down. Remember, that was $22.99, which means that after all is said and done, with your discount, you actually take it home for the $2,046. So it's just a little over $2,000 if you'd like to get it. Don't forget, we have the pink and the blue sapphire still here. Risa, if you'd like to see the band you requested, I have that as well. Hi, Edward. Edward and John, two separate requests have just come in to me. So I will start here, John, with your Tanzanite. We'll go from one Tanzanite to another. And that one's going to be, thank you, Marcia, for that request. So here we are with a fancy cut earring. And this is one of our, pretty much all we have. And I was checking yesterday to see what we had in any blue wing block D earrings, and not many. And of course, I brought some emerald cuts out, but they were museum reserves, and these are. So 1125373 is your item number here. Is that a cool fancy cut or what? I mean, I think all the fancy cuts are indeed fancy, but there are some that are just really, just seems like made for earrings, with that almost more narrow point at the top and then a little wider at the base here. And I'll jog that one over so you can see them side by side and look at that color matching, not just a cut in the match there. You've got that really beautiful match in the cut and the clarity and the color and everything. The red flashes. They're not even facing to the proper angle, and yet look at the reds you're seeing all the way throughout. There's 15 carats, 90 total weight, so it's going to be about 8 carats each, and then they have 90 points in diamonds. They stay in the white gold. So I hope, John, we have one pair. They stay in the white. That's it. 18 karat, though, is what I will amend there. We've got the 18 karat gold upgrade there for you in that one. And, of course, I will show you the length and the drop and how they look on and all that good stuff. But it is going to be 90 points in diamonds. That's a little larger than we often see in diamond weight in an earring. So I'm thrilled that they deserve it. They need it. They have it. That's the right call on an earring of this kind of stature. Here's the length. So we'll give you a quick measurement here of the length itself, which is going to be 1.5 inches, as you see. And then as far as the backing, this is a hoop to start. So it's a hoop up top. You're just going to press that just like it's a hinge. It's really easy. It's a spring-loaded hinge that you just have to actually open up and then put that on the ear and then snap it back up. But it's not going to actually be, if you can see here from a distance, it doesn't actually have any way that that hoop touches the post. So keep that in mind, because a lot of us know that if you have a backing where it actually attaches to the post and locks onto it, it can actually change the shape of the post over time and you'd be out of luck. It wouldn't be a secure earring once that post gets a little off. So that's really important. I love that this post doesn't actually touch the earring itself. So the post doesn't touch the backing doesn't touch the post. And then that's what they look like from a distance. You can really see how beautiful they drop and how, again, that perfect balance of having, you know, the stones face up to the world so you can really see their quality, but also that beautiful way that they move but stay facing forward so that all that great Tanzanite material is always what you see. Let's go back to the wheel. We want to make sure, I love the reds there coming through. If they're coming through that strongly on television, wait to see them in person. You're going to be very impressed, but they are under the $19,999, which is where they began. They're going to be so much more affordable than that. They're not even $99.99. So I love that he's just like, take $10,000 off and take another few $1,000s off, and we'll go even further than $89 or $79. How about this? We'll make them $69.99, but you get almost $700, actually more than $700 off that price as well. Yes, Jess, go ahead. Pink and blue? Sure. Who's that for? And remember, I do have white and yellow in that sapphire combination ring. So if they want, and it's ready to go. So if we have like an urgency for Valentine's Day, because I think it is fabulous colors for that. And the earrings, thank you so much on the earrings. And so do you want to see this again? Okay, and if Marilyn, if you want to see the yellow gold, I'm sure we can bring it out for you. The earrings are sold. Congratulations. Let's take a look. And then, of course, don't go anywhere, Edward. I've got your yellow sapphire to show you next. So just going to recap this one real fast. And there it is in that wider band with that beautiful open work design. And thank you so much. I assume that could have been our requester, John, who got those earrings. So thank you so much and very well done. And enjoy. And then don't forget our sphene is still here. And then, Marshall, let me know what you think, or if you want to wait for the 1111 Tanzanite we have later. That would also be a great idea. And then one more time on the hand for this one, because it's so much prettier that way to see it here, and it's going to be just under $700. Yes. Oh, really? Oh, is she? Where's she calling from? Illinois. Thank you so much. Well, welcome. A special welcome to Marsha. Thank you so much. She's in your register, I just found out. So thank you, Marsha, so much. Fridays were meant for shopping. It's a week finale, and we're so glad you're with us. And Marion, we just have some requests out here for you as well. And then there you go. That's going to be your second look at that beautiful pink and blue sapphire. Let me know if you want the white or the yellow. We have both. Now, here we go. For Edward, thank you, Edward, for the request. And here is, wow, the trillion cut I had yesterday did sell. There was a trillion cut yellow sapphire. I'm just going to polish it up real quick. And I'm going to show it to you this way, because then you can really see into that stone. I did have a trillion cut yellow sapphire. It sold immediately yesterday, but here is our only other of this kind. It's kind of amazing we have two to begin with. It's item number 6966, and this would be a fabulous 255 trillion. So it is, I think, a touch larger than the one I had last night for you. So really big size here. It's unheated. That's another important stipulation to make that really makes it super, super rare. And it also happens to be loaded with diamonds. Side to side, top to bottom, the entire ring covered in diamonds. It's 109 there, and it feels very powerful. I always feel like a trillion cut is powerful in its own right, but then this whole mounting, the way it actually reflects that and kind of reinforces that trillion by having this more curved edge here, the point here. It looks fantastic, and I will show it to you on the hand right now. This is pretty. And it's in the yellow gold, but you can change that if you'd like to, although I will say it doesn't make much of a difference. All you're going to see, you would have to really truly turn it all the way to the side, and still it's going to be tough to make out what kind of gold color that's in, because it is so covered side to side in diamonds. And of course we did the yellow gold because the yellow gold prongs are going to be the best match to that yellow sapphire, so they kind of fall away. And I don't mean literally, we keep them where they should be. Prongs have an important job, right? But also I'll just turn it around the other way in case you want to see it that way real quick, so you can see how that's going to look. But remember, I'm just going to try, this one is a smaller size at the moment, but there it is. That's an awfully pretty design, isn't it? And everything's going to sit up a little bit, so it's elevated, really well done here. And yet it's not $69.99 any longer. We got a lot of savings here for you, and let's keep those requests going. I want to hear those all night long. This is our last few days of this event, and I know I only get, let's see, at this point now, what, 6 plus 2, I got basically 8.5 hours left of this event with you guys. So yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. And Marion and Christy, we've got your request coming up. Oh, Christy, good choice. Good choice. I just saw what you asked for it. It's beautiful. I love it. And I've never presented it before, but yes. You got it. It's a super cool ring. I just saw this the other day, and I haven't actually presented on the air, and I'm really excited about it. So yes, Christy will show that to you. Super cool. You'll love it. Did you have a question, Jason? Yes. Oh my gosh, did I not do that? Okay, let's try that on again, because I feel like maybe Yeah, since it was a recap. Real quick on the 338 on the hand, really quickly here. There's the 338 on the hand. Oh, no, we did. So there it is on the hand again, and then get ready on the yellow sapphire because it's our last of the trillion, and it's a big difference to get any sapphire when it's unheated. That is most sapphires, like most stones, are heated, and that's acceptable and wonderful and great, and it just brings out their natural beauty. It's kind of like I liken it to a beautiful woman who puts on makeup just to enhance her beauty, right? That's the idea. You know, you're beautiful at your core, but the makeup just makes you feel a little bit better and just kind of brings out your best features. Well, this is where you have a 255, same thing with sapphires, right? But that's the thing. This is a beautiful stone, but it didn't need any help. It's just looking gorgeous on its own. And it's not going to be $69, $59, $49, or $39. It's not even $29.99. Here tonight, we're going to make this really easy. It's $24.99, which takes you over $250 extra off. It makes it $22.24, and that'll be for one caller as well. And that would be our final of the trillion cut yellow sapphires. Again, lucky to have two. One went yesterday. Here's our next one. And then let's get into those continuing requests here. And then I did have a really, really special, this is such a cool ring, and I just saw this cut the other day, and I thought, well, that's something I've never seen before in all my years. And I am so proud to say that I finally get to present it to you because it is a stunner. Christy, I know we've been shopping together. If it's the Christy I'm thinking of, and I imagine it is because this is a cool ring and she likes cool pieces. This is one where I know we share a lot of the same taste. Yeah, I adore this ring. I mean, it's one of the coolest stones I've ever seen. So I can pretty much guarantee, Christy, that you're going to like it as well. It's the cut. It looks like, I don't know, I feel like it's just supernatural in a way. It looks a little bit like, it's giving me, of course, this is aqua, by the way, and it really almost looks like Paraiba. There is a lot of blue because it's a gorgeous Sierra Santa Maria, but it's 7115. Let me get through the boring stuff so we can talk about the cool stuff. The fact it's a platinum setting with a 12 karat 55 Sierra Santa Maria in this like intergalactic, super cool, almost like frozen fractals, if you will. It just looks like, yeah, this could be the most incredible, like I would love to give it to Idina Menzel at a Frozen premiere if there's Frozen 3, right? Which I don't know, maybe there will be. That's who should wear it, right? We could give it to Kristen Bell, but I think really Idina, right? That's gonna be, I'll talk to her. She's a neighbor of mine, so I'll talk to her, see if she, but maybe Christy, it's yours instead. I don't know, because that's a hard piece to pass up. It just looks incredible, doesn't it? With these beautiful, even the band and the way it comes up the basket, it looks like it's mimicking the facet pattern that is so unique and cool about the stone anyways. It's hard to put into terms how this is even cut. It is really, again, pretty much symmetrical. It's almost like you softened a marquise cut, but it's the cool way that these almost looks like feathers or just like, again, shards of ice. It is so breathtakingly cool and different, and it should really truly be $15,999. It's set in platinum and a whole bunch of it. The diamonds are underneath it on 4 sides, by the way. So they kind of tuck in. There are all 4 levels that reach up to this ring are diamonds. You got to see it on the hand though. It's going to cover up the finger here side to side. It kind of goes on a diagonal, which I love. That is the coolest. And then it's as it moves that you see the diamonds. They're kind of, again, tucked underneath. Who's looking at the diamonds really? It's all about that stone, the super cool cut. It is fantastic. And you see how that's going to sit at an angle? Love it. It's the right thing to do. I mean, it would have been so much more basic to put it north to south. The fact that all the cutting is going in that direction and then yet they put it at that angle. It's not even $5,999. It's just a deal now. The fact it's under 5, under 4, under $3,000, utter giveaway on a 1255. That's got to be the largest Sierra Santa Maria we have by far, yes. Middle, I don't know if I can. It's only a size 6 and it's really warm in here at the moment because we cut the air. So probably not, but I will put it right here and I will kind of float it so you can really see how it would look. I definitely, except for the fact it does sit up a little higher, I would say perfect on the middle finger. I think maybe it sits up a bit high on the index finger for being on the edge of the hand, but I do love it this way. That's very impressive. So that's what it would look like on the middle, there on the ring. Let's show it on the index and finger as well. So that would work. I mean, it really, again, for reference, I'm a 5.5 here, I'm about a 6, 6.5 here, about a 7 here. So that's how it would look if any of those ring sizes correspond with yours. But let's make it even better than $29.99, just a giveaway, $2,000. $499, one of our best values in an aqua here, no doubt about it. So it'll be $22.24 at checkout. And then Edward, let me know what you thought about that yellow sapphire. Marion, your request is next. I'm just going in the order I got your requests here. We have our sphene still here, I believe. I think the color change sphene is still here. You've got this one. Oh, wonderful. That one's gone. Congratulations. Well, let me get Marion's request ready to go. Here it is, Marion. That one is sold. Thank you so much. She will love it. Oh, yeah. I feel very confident in that. Very much so. Here we are with our Mahenge pink. Hi, Marion. Thank you for the request. Let's keep them going all night long. We have 2.5 hours left tonight, so let's keep it going. All requests all night long. That's what I would love. Nothing would make me happier. So here we go with 112-1641. How stunning is this? A fabulous Mahenge spinel. This is that Tanzanian spinel that is that hot pinky red. A real mix of the two colors. It is the ultimate neon when you go into the pink category. It really, truly is. It's like pink sapphire, but rarer. It is. It's a very special spinel. And we have pink spinels and purple spinels that come out of Burma and other places, but they're not neon. They're not glowing like this one is. This is sensational, and it's going to be our 20-pointer. It's still a good size for Mahenges, and then this beautiful wide lace-inspired mounting that's done in gold. Your choice of white, yellow, rose with 22 points in the diamonds. They are fabulous. It is specialty. Let me show you the cutout details as well. Here it is on the hand. Wow, that's a pretty piece, isn't it? You've got a sensational look, and look at that. It really does. It looks like more diamonds because it's like they've spaced them so it looks like the whole ring side to side is covered in diamonds. Very busy on the phone lines already. This is so special, and it's going to be under $1,000. And mark my words, we do not see Mahenge spinels under $1,000. They're one of the most expensive stones that we specialize in and carry and love. And it's also not $999 or $888 or even $777. And thank you, James. We've got your request coming up next. This one's going to be $699, but you get a better value with your 11% off. That'll be down to $622.11. And don't forget, speaking of 11, the number of the week here, it is going to be the 1111 that we're debuting. It's a Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve in an 11 karat 11 size here tonight. We're going to do that in one of our top of the hours. Can't wait to show it to you. Plus, we have the 71-point Brazilian Paraiba, probably the most collectible stone here. It's going to have some competition with our chameleon diamonds and other assorted pieces, but it is up there. And we also have emerald earrings. I know they've been very popular lately. I brought out some emerald earrings that are gorgeous. So, James, your request is next. It's going to be, this is also from last night. It is 6750 will be next. And then let us know, Marion, or anybody else who would like that. That is going to be a first come, first served, as always, with these one-of-a-kinds. We're going to change the gold if you want to. So, again, if you'd rather have the yellow, I will say, as a rule, we see most of our Mahenges in the white, but certainly can change it for you if you'd rather have the yellow or the rose, because there is a lot of gold presence there, so that's going to make a big difference. Sometimes it matters less, like when we saw the aqua covered in diamonds. Gold color is not going to be a huge factor, but in this one, you're seeing a lot of gold presence with the width of the ring and the beautiful cutout details, so I'd like you to have it exactly how you want it. But here we go. James, your request is next. This is our color-changing radiant cut. Kind of amazing that it was one of the few pieces. I think out of 3 hours last night, I think I had 3 pieces left from the entire show. And we showed you over 250 items. So it's one of those that it's definitely, I'm glad you asked for it today, because when it comes to this very rare gem, this super exclusive gem that most don't have, that I was pointing out that in Tucson just a couple of days ago, we're talking about all of about, what, 50, 60 hours ago, just giving you the most up-to-date pricing on this material, and saw it for, I mean, we're talking about 6,000 plus a carat, and that's in the wholesale world, because that's what happens when you get into these larger size stones. The 3 carats are considered very, very large, so don't see a lot of those available. Here we go with item number 1126750, and that's going to be our one only in just the essence of radiant. Yeah, that's the actual technical name for that cut, but it is really radiating gorgeous color. And if you're seeing pinks and purples, you might be thinking, that's interesting. I don't see that all the time. Well, you sure don't. And it's indicative of where it's going to change color, but usually we don't see any of that because it's a fluorescent lighting we're in. Typically, you need to have incandescent lighting to even see that. We're already getting beautiful, beautiful pinks and purples that are shining through. that is telling. It tells you it's almost beyond 100% color change. I mean, there is no such thing. 100% is the best it gets, but it's really true. You've got a very important stone here and a lot of greens, a lot of those kiwi greens. Instead of, some can be more brown, some can be more yellow. This really has those very specific kiwi greens to it, and it is all the way on down. Started at $59.99. Got a much better value for you. Look at that, just bright. I mean, it almost reminds me of the cutting of that aqua, doesn't it? Where it just really is, draws you in, a magnificent stone. And yes, it is a phenomenal stone out of one place in the world, and it's only going to be $1,999, but that's not it. You get the piece at over $200 extra off for $17.79. I'll try it on for you. By the way, our Mahenge is still here if you'd like that. And then Risa, if you want to see the 5-row band that you asked for, we can bring that out as well whenever you're ready. I'm not sure what's good for you, but I'm ready to show that to you as well whenever is perfect for you. And then here we go with our last chance, last call on this one, $17.79. I got to try it on so you can see how this looks, because a 3-carat 24 is a very large size, and of course there it is. Straighten it on the hand, and what happens is there's a double halo, but then the outer halo splits right there east and west and actually goes down the sides, and that's what creates that split shank that you have. And here's another option where it's in the yellow gold now, and it really doesn't make much of a difference. It's really about the coverage you're getting of all those fabulous diamonds, and of course the diaspore, which is so rare. I was talking to a gentleman from Turkey today, and you know, I have a dear friend who's from Turkey as well, and it's one of those things where, again, it's just such a point of pride, because there aren't a lot of colored gems that necessarily come from that point of the world. So they're all really familiar with these diaspores and very proud, as they should be, because this is one of those really interesting stones that, again, it's a chameleon in the sense that it never really looks the same way twice. It depends so much about the environment you're in, the lighting environment you have at that given moment really dictates how it looks on the hand at any time. So it's a fun one to wear. These color changing stones are fascinating. So here we go, $19.99. It's really $17.79. So thank you, James, for that request. And then if we have any others, we are caught up with requests for the moment. We're happy to show you everything else, but come on in with those requests and keep them coming, because you know there's just something you want to see. And even if the exact piece isn't here, what we can do is show you the next similar version of the next comparable piece, so that, you know, you never know, it may work out perfectly and you may actually like something else that you haven't seen even more. So that's really important to do as well. Here's a little flash of that 1111. Might as well give you a little, for instance, of what we can expect to see, some of the best color ever in that 1111. Been saving it for this event and this day. So that's going to be coming up a little bit later. Also have a 213 yellow diamond. Let me also show you, for my collectors out there, well, let's face it, if you own this piece, you are a collector. It can be that simple. It can be as simple as getting one piece of this type of level, and that instantly makes you a bona fide collector, because here is 112-2179. Let me know who's got the diaspore. That is still here awaiting a caller and a great home. Oh, good, Risa, we'll show that for you. So 5-stone band coming up next. This is one I had to show on the early side, because with the new discount and price, I have a feeling there could be a fight over it. And it is platinum solid. We even got the gram weight there, 8.3 grams in gold, or rather platinum. It's about 1/3 of an ounce if you need a little comparison. It's going to be 43 points in diamonds that swirl around it. It really is about the halo first, and then the additional diamonds that kind of wrap down the sides. It's a large, thicker band of platinum where it does this ribbon-like turn, and then it is GIA certified. So that stands for Gemological Institute of America. That's where, if you're going to get a cert, I would prefer it's from GIA. They're the most, and this is the whole ring, by the way, that's certified, not just the center stone. Sometimes it's just the center stone that's certified. This has the photograph of the ring, as you see there with the seal. And then you've got the midpoint of the cert. It's going to tell you about a description, a brief description, and then your gram weight, and then, of course, your millimeter size of your stone, 4.6 by 6.3. And then a lot of what copper is all about, the copper-bearing tourmalines, of course, were originally discovered in Paraiba. So this is what, you know, I'm sure you're familiar with from listening to me drone on and on about it, but also it's the original fine, and that's really, really important. It's got a very distinctive color, so we know Brazil, that's important. It's our largest one we have, by the way, is the 71 pointer you see here, and there's the top portion of that cert, so you know everything there is to know about your fabulous ring. And here it is again, up close and personal, and one fabulous ring at a new price. It started, by the way, at $39,999 once upon a time. I think it's been here about 2 years. It started at nearly $40,000. That's where it should be. This is a whole different animal than even, yes, the Brazilian stones that we see in small sizes, but also what we see in larger sizes typically are the Mozambique stones. This is an entirely different animal in that it is, remember, the Brazil material. That was the original find in 1989. There wasn't that much of it. It was not a mining venture that went on or proceeded for very long, but it was always really tiny, rough crystals. The crystals themselves did not grow in large sizes, which means when you actually take that rough material and facet it, you don't end up with larger sizes either. So consider, we think of 5 pointers as big. So to get a 71 pointer is on a whole nother level. And we're so proud to bring it to you because, well, we're the only ones that have anything like this. So very excited about it. Big, big debut here. It is going to be at, and I mean debut at this price because it's not even 30 or 20 or $10,000 when I never envisioned this going below $15,000, but it has and it will, and it's fabulous, and it's going to be a lot more affordable than even that price. Plus, I might add, it is one of the more important ideas to get at this discount because that's where you save even more. So we're going to take it down to $88.88. You're going to save over $900 when you do that, and we're very excited about it. And let me check for you, Mary. Can anybody look up 112-4679 for me? Because I don't have access to a computer up here. And so let me see. I don't know which one that is offhand, but we will see if we have it for you, Mary. So just give me a second. We'll have an answer for you on if that is still available or not. And then we do have this one for $88.88, which would be our collector's piece here, which will be, of course, down to a price tag of $79.10. So big, big value there, and enjoy it if you get it because what a fantastic value that is. You're saving almost $1,000 there extra just by taking your 11% off and shopping it during this event. So that is a really wonderful idea. And then any word on that Mary's request there? Let's see if we've got it for you. She said something about some black rhodium and yellow gold and maybe a gold quartz in a pear shape. So we'll see if we've got that. I don't remember black rhodium with a gold quartz, but it could have been the darker gold quartz that you're thinking. But let's get to the band ring for Risa. And this is going to work for a few of you because it's a really beautiful 5-row band that is very wearable. It is up close. And take a look at this one. This is that 2 carat exactly in the band here, but it really is designed specifically to look like you have stacked multiple rings together, like you've stacked multiple bands together. You see how 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if you look at it from top to bottom, each band is a little bit different in that the first and the third and the fifth rows are actually going to be where they graduate. They get a little bit larger to the middle and then a little bit smaller on the sides. And then you have consistent sizes to rows 2 and rows 4 where it's all the same size diamond. So it's different in that couple respects here. You've got a little separation to the band so it looks when it's on like you stacked it. It's an incredible value, and yet it's not going to be that $49.99 new price that it should be for $1110195. So that is an important style. And we're so thrilled to bring it to you because it is wearable anywhere on the hand, I would say. Besides, outside of pinky and thumb, I think it's a really good wearable ring. Take a look at this. And they so ingeniously made sure that the diamonds stop just at that perfect point on the sides. No interference with your side fingers so that when you put your hand together or you make a fist or you have your hands together when you're writing or typing or whatever it is you're doing, driving, this is where you don't have diamonds and prongs digging in to the sides. That's important because we want our jewelry to be as comfortable as it is beautiful. If it's not comfortable, you won't wear it. So that's really the ingenious part of it here too, is that the mix of the different looks with your rows, the little bit of separation, so it really does look like you invested in 5 separate diamond rings and are just stacking them for fun, but it's all one gorgeous piece and really wearable. And I would love to see it also here on the middle or here on the index finger. So white, yellow, rose gold, and down to an incredible value. I love the idea of doing our $49.99 ring for under $1,000 a carat. We would achieve that simply by doing $1,999. But the truth is, we've got a last couple available here. So instead of upgrading it to today's gold and diamond price, which is, yep, a big upgrade because gold and diamonds have gone tremendous up in price. We know this. This is where we're going to take it even lower than $19.99. That is a value. Diamonds like this are usually on par with $25,000 carat ranges. That would be a $50,000 ring. Anywhere you're shopping in retail, this is where we're better than wholesale. So before you even go out to a wholesale jewelry district and work with somebody to make something yourself, which can be very time consuming, a little bit stressful, it's still going to cost you more to do that. So here's where we can solve that problem. Sit at home, relax, pick up the phone on a Friday night, own the greatest diamonds out there, and get a better than wholesale price. Where you've got, again, your friend in the business is TVON. That's it. And really, it's about family, because that's where we're taking the, yeah, you've heard of friends and family sales. Well, you are family, because you are who we do this for. You are who we lovingly create these pieces for. And whether it's a classic diamond band like this is, or one of a kinds like would have been going out left and right, this is your time. Take advantage of it. We'll do it for better than even $19.99. It's not even $18.99, and this is before your big discount. We're going to bring it down to $1,888. That is it, plus you've got that extra discount as well. So that's going to end up being all of $1,680 and change. $1,680 if you'd like to get that, and don't forget about the Brazilian Paraiba. Jess, do we have word on item number 112-4679? Is it already sold? What's that? Oh, Mary. I don't have a last name. Not here. All right. 1888. That's it. So that's our 5-row. I don't know why that's a mystery, Mary, but we'll give you an answer any moment. I think I'm guessing it's not here, but we'll double check. All right, so here we go. 1888, 1680 at checkout. That's it. So big value there. Then we've got some, I even have moonstone here today. We've got a new opal, got some beautiful ruby, and a really fabulous solitaire setting for an aqua in an emerald cut. And anybody else out there like aqua emerald cuts? I know I do. I am a big fan of the, it looks like an engagement ring and a blue diamond is really what this looks like. I've been in the jewelry business a long time. I would look at this on somebody's hand and think, oh wow, they got a blue diamond engagement ring. That's what it looks like in an emerald cut. Keep in mind, if that was just a white diamond, which I could get you 18,000 white diamonds of this size if you need them. But that's our aqua, which is so much tougher to find because it's almost 4 carats in a Sierra Santa Maria. And don't worry, there are diamonds, but they're on the sides, which is the way really, really high-end designers are building their solitaires these days, are with the diamonds along the side edge. So that is very, very impressive. So that's coming up as well. I just love the look of that. Just feels very elegant and sophisticated. And do you like our 5-row? All right, sounds good. Remember, we have a little bit of quantity because it's diamonds. So if it's all diamonds, we usually have a little bit of quantity in your 3 gold colors as well. So no need to wait. Just grab your phone, get in on that one quickly, save all the extra money, get it for $16.80, and you will be happy you did, because 5 rows. And think about this. I like doing the math on it because I sell a lot of diamond bands, but usually they're singular bands. Let me just do this math for you. That comes down to like $336 a band. If you were to, let's say, venture out and say, I'm just going to go buy them and stack them myself, well, then that's going to be truly, you're going to be, that would be $336 if you want to just then have them all stacked, which can be tough because then the sizing gets weird, and you're better off just getting the one easy to put on basic ring. All right, Mary, we do have your request. It's coming up. It's right here and now. No black rhodium in this one, but what you might have been seeing is a reflection of the gold. Let's take a look at this, Mary. Take a look. This is a really special ring, and it's designer as well, and it's so classic. Yes. 5-row again on the hand. Anywhere they want to see it in particular besides the ring finger, that's where I've been showing it, but we can show it anywhere you want to see it if you want to. So there it is. But again, we'll work here and here. I would say probably too large and too wide for the pinky and the thumb, but I would say, yep, middle index and ring finger would look great. All righty. So that'll be $16.80 and change. And then we're going to get to Mary's request. And then also Mary and also Frida. We've got your request as well right after this. But Mary, you're first. Here we go. This is the gold quartz. It's 112-4679. It's a 1 in the world. And it's done in 18 karat solid yellow gold. So that's the upgrade. Now, we don't have, I know you'd asked for maybe something in black rhodium. It doesn't have any black rhodium. It just might be the reflection you see off the surface of that gold. That's 24 karat pure gold, the precious metal. As it's mined, it actually looks like that. But of course, this is where it's encapsulated and found within a quartz gemstone. So I just want to come in real close here. Maybe that's a little too close, but I just want to refocus so you can see it. That's actually just a reflection. Just in when I have my signet ring up here and it looks black at times because that's a surface glare. So it's, again, it's all that gold, and there you can see it without the reflection. So that's your 220 in the quartz. And then it also has a beautiful diamond weight with it. There would be the baguettes first, tiered together there, 3 on each side, then the white diamond round brilliance down the sides. That's going to be 34 points overall. Now, we've got a beautiful look in the 18 karat yellow. It does stay in the yellow gold, and my goodness, what a value. What a value. It's under $1,000. You can get a regular 18 karat gold band for under $1,000. This is much under $1,000, not even $899. We're going to make it $888 first caller on this one, and yep, it's 18 karat gold. So $888, take your 11% off. Frida, we have the most beautiful aqua coming up for you. I do want to show that one to you as well. It's a pear shape, and it's one that I flashed the other day. We didn't have time to get to it, so take a look. We've got the gold quartz on really quickly. It is a one only, so it will be the first caller that says sold who's going to get this. And do you have this one, Jess? Oh, not yet. That one's $7.90, by the way. $7.90 and 32 cents if you'd like to get it. It's a really classic, simple style, but still with that upgrade of the 18 karat gold and the baguettes and then the rounds. So beautiful value there, and only one. And we cannot keep gold quartz in stock. So Frida, your request is next. Here it is, the big aqua. This is something that we had so many requests for aqua the other day, and this is our new one. And it is such a lively pear shape. I cannot get over it. We just saw that large fancy cut sell, and then we do have the emerald cut as well that I was showing you, but this is our pear shape. Check it out. And then this another designer style where it just rolls across the band. And then it gets wider and wider and wider as it reaches towards, by the way, are you getting a 5-row, Jason, over there, 5-row band? All right, so white, yellow, and rose gold, 5-row. Don't forget the gold quartz is here at the moment if you want that one for $888, which is really $790. And now here we talk about, Frida, your request. It's 1127-357. New, I flashed it the other night. We didn't have time to actually show it. And here's our 655 pair. But I want you to take a really good look at the sides here, because it's perfect pave. It actually lines up with the basket, which they did so creatively in solid mirror finishing, and therefore it's going to reflect. It almost looks like the diamonds keep on going. It's like they're going into the basket. It's so beautifully done, and you can see how it gets wider and wider. The diamond weight is 106. So you're still getting a tremendous, doesn't that just, it's the coolest thing. It really looks amazing, doesn't it? I love seeing the diamonds meet up with that mirror finishing, and that is some top color. When it is actually reflecting the color onto the wheel in the foreground there, that's really impressive. So our 655 with our 106 in diamonds, one caller gets it. Really cool value. $79.99 is where it should have been. That was on debut day. We're so excited about this one. Thank you, Risa, so much. I appreciate that. That's fine. All right, so sounds good. We found the perfect piece for it, and now we got to get the perfect aqua fan, the great ring here that is so new and so fabulous and truly sky blue, but better. Here's how it looks on the hand. So we'll see it first one direction here, and then we'll flip it around and show you the other way. But that is a truly remarkable style. Plus it's gonna be, again, you're getting a lot of diamonds on the side. I love it in the white. You don't have to leave it that way. If you wanna change it up to the yellow or the rose, we'll do that for you with our compliments, meaning no extra charge for you. Sizing on the house, shipping on the house as always, but it's not even half this price at $4,000. Now that's quite the value already for a superior Sierra Santa Maria. This is not $39.99. It's not. We're going to take it a much lower value because that's, well, higher value, lower price. That's what it equals, right? If the lower we go, the bigger value you get. And to take our own price of $8,000 and to reduce it the way I have, not something that we should really ever consider doing. But it's also going to be $2,999 instead. That makes it even better. And then we've got also the other aqua, which is the solitaire style, which I can show you. And then, hi, Linda. Is that Linda B who made this request? Because I looked for yesterday, but we've got some 10.5 carats. And hi, Marilyn. Oh, I adore these opal earrings, Marilyn. Very excited about everything we have coming up in requests. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, this is amazing. And who's got this one for $26.69, by the way? Yes, yes, yes. It's only $26.69 and of course 11 cents. Thank you so much. And then let's get to Linda's request for the Tanzanite drops. Oh yes, please. I love these earrings. These earrings are fabulous. We've already had one pair of Tanzanite drops go. I would imagine that through this event, by the time it concludes, all of our Blue Wing Block Ds should be gone. And the next pair of earrings is very, very important. And yes, Linda, if that's who I think it is, she was asking me yesterday for anything under 3. I showed her what we had. There was only one pair. They were emerald cuts. Let's go bigger. And let's not, I'll take into account that we really want to keep these near budget here. But look at this design, almost like an arrowhead design with a fancy cut. Kind of think pear shape meets kite cut. We're actually calling them a kite cut. They're not. They're a pear shape meets a kite cut. It's a modified fancy cut here. And then I love not only the big round brilliance through the top portion, but that big bezel set diamond as well. And it's going to be 112-4202. Reminder, there is only one pair here. That's crucial. One pair, like all of our Tanzanite drops. I do have larger pairs as well. I think we can go up to 25 carats total weight in your Tanzi drop earrings, but this one is fantastic because the cutting and then the way we custom designed it. Think of like a shield. That's what it ends up looking like a shield that is created underneath it as a platform of gold. Love that we're accentuating the tip here with those diamonds. Then you have the big diamonds up top. Same thing. I love that this is pointed to really replicate and bring back the design of the base. This is just stunning. Really, really stunning. And each stone being 5 1/4 carats and a better price than even $10,000 when they started at 16. They start at $16,999 as a matter of fact. We're going to make them so much more affordable, and I do want to show them on because that's really important, isn't it? To see that carat, inch and 7/8, just under 2 inches, but I want to show you what that's all about. Here we go, and by the way, the post is lower than the earring top, so this is going to be piercing coverage. Yes, I love that. And then you've got the beautiful, look at that, from a distance. Let me just straighten it out here, show you against the hand, give you that verification of that measurement. Then I'll pop one on so you can see it there as well. But there's your, yep, just below 2 inches, top to bottom. Did you get a band as well, Tim? Oh, very nice. Thank you so much. Enjoy. All right, so here we go. And let me go ahead and give me a second. I'll pop one on for you real quick. Got to find a backing here. And then I'll just put one on because I don't want to risk floating these in the air. Got to make sure that that is secure. But that is not going to be $10,000. Promise you. A better price. How about the best price? It doesn't get any easier than this. It certainly doesn't get any more affordable than this. Take a look at them on. There they are. And then let me straighten it out for you just a bit. Oh, so comfortable. That perfect drop. I love the 2 inches because then that goes and hits below the jawline there, which is such a flattering style. And look at that. That sensational way. The point, and then the point at the base and that big bezel set. So I'm thinking if you wear diamonds by the yard, perfect match as they all coordinate together. This is going to be one pair under 9, under 8, under 7, under 6. This is unheard of. You're getting 5 1/4 carats each, and they are museum reserves. And it's going to be one pair of earrings, white gold only. They're ready to go. They will ship out to you likely on Monday. And guess what we're going to do? Not even $59.99. There is one pair. This is our last few days of this event. And what a piece to take advantage of your 11% off discount. And no, they are not $59.99. These should be gone in a hurry. Let's go back to the reel and take another close-up look at the pair, at the match, and I will take another $1,000 off the price and make them just $49.99 only. And then you take an extra over $500 off that, so they'd be like $44.49 instead. Sound good? Sounds really good to me. And that's going to be your value where, yes, it takes them down to $44.49 and 11 cents if you'd like to own those. And then thank you. We've got Julia's request after Marilyn. So Marilyn, yours first, then Julia. Oh, we're going to see another pear-shaped aqua pendant, as a matter of fact. And let's keep those requests coming. We can do this all, well, 2 more hours. We get 2 more hours tonight, and then I'll see you for 3 hours in the morning on Saturday and Sunday. But here we go. And that'll be it for my time with this great event, which is going to be so sad to see this event end. But I have got so much. We can really go through a lot of jewelry here and a lot of the inventory in the next let's see, that would be, again, 8 hours left that we have together here. So let me show you the beautiful black opals we have. This is very similar, actually, shape-wise. Look at that. With the massive pink diamonds, with the pink diamond accents, with the gold, which is the rose and the white together. Okay, so we're going to move on from the Tanzis. They're here at the moment. Do not wait, please, on those. Let me push those aside and just make room. These are going to need my help to sit up, but I do want to show you. Obviously, you want to see both. No 2 opals will be exactly alike, but this is a really, really intriguing match. And they're even finished. Solid gold through the back. Let me show you that. I mean, my goodness, how pretty. You can see that, that solid gold finishing. Look at this. And then I'll go ahead and prop them up at the same time. 111-8054 is your number. This is about as special as an earring gets. I adore these. I keep looking at them, but at $28,999, I haven't had the heart to put them up very often. Look at that coordination. They're fancy cuts as well. These are elongated trillions in black opals that are from Australia's Lightning Ridge. You've probably heard how rare those are, how the mine really is not producing. And you've got almost 5 carats, but don't worry, they're going to look bigger. So think about it, it'd be 10 carats in the look. They're about 2.5 carats each, but they look double, so they look 5 carats. Then look at those pink diamond pear shapes. 26 points there. 65 points in the halo of pink diamonds. That means overall, you're getting what, 91 points in diamonds? Plus, that's just the pinks. Then you get the 35 points in the white diamonds there up top. There's a lever back design to secure them. This is one of the prettiest and best looking earrings we've ever created. And it just starts with Mother Nature. It starts with the ability to have those stones be as matched and coordinating as they are. I'm going to show you what they look like from a distance away on the hand. I'm trying to take off my earring with one hand, and I just did that. So here we go. I'm ready to try one on. But first, we take a look at the length and give you an idea of what they're going to look like. I think you could wear those every single day. I would if I owned them. I know that. I think the opal doesn't, even though there's a lot of pink diamonds and white diamonds, they're 1.5 inches in their drop. I think they're very wearable. And you just simply do this. You literally click it just like that. And all you do, it's a hinge, and then you're going to push it up and it locks into place. I mean, this is really, really stunning. And the way these opals, I know that from far away, you can't see much of what's going on here, but give me a second. I'm going to pop one on really quickly, and I'm not going to go ahead and fasten the backing here. I just want you to see the size when they're on, just to really see how beautiful they are on the ear and how they face just forward like they should. With all those colors, why not wear them all the time? The really, really big, important pink diamonds, the really special way. This is all pink diamond material. Look at that opal. See, I'm in a darker area, so you're already seeing the opals look better here and brighter, but nothing compared to what they're going to do in person when you see them. Let's go back up close and take a look at them, and we're going to make sure they go. How can we make this simple and easy and affordable? Well, that's my job, is to make sure it's affordable enough to go, and they're not $28,999. Like I said, I never show them because I don't have the heart to get us all excited and then, you know, ask $30,000. But that's where they are and what they should be. Not tonight. Left-handed tweezing here, so bear with me. There they go. I just want you to see them together, same time. And yes, they pick up some glare on that white gold. Remember, they're 18 karat as well. That's not going to be. Oh my goodness. We're going under $20,000. We're going under $15,000. One pair, you will never see anything else out there in the world quite like it. That I can assure you. Every bit custom, every bit the essence of custom designing and couture look, but these are truly one of a kind made for you. And they're only going to be, you know what, skip even 14 or 13,000. Let's make them $12,999. And then you take an additional over $1,300 off. And we are already now just entering hour number 2 tonight. And those earrings are gorgeous. There's your, again, that beautiful hinged backing, so comfortable on. The combination of the rose to match the pink diamonds and the white gold. And remember, they're even more or less hypoallergenic because they're that top 18 karat gold purity as well. That is just outstanding. And we will get to Julia's request next. Those are the earrings to own if you like them. And Marilyn, I know they were your request. It is the first caller who takes them, and that is just gorgeous. All right, let's get to our next request here. And we're caught up at the moment with requests. So if you have a few more for me, let me know. I think the Tanzanite earrings are still here, but look at this. And I think that the pear-shaped ring sold. So that just means we've got somebody out there who's probably looking for a great match. And this one, oh, does it ever match that ring we had? 1125391 is your item number here. That is very special. And wait till you see this drop and the way that is going to drape from this diamond bail. And then let us know on the 2 Tanzanite earrings, also the Tanzanite earrings and the opal earrings. Those last 2 drop earrings I had are at the moment remaining available, but now it's all about 1125391. And a reminder, if you just tuned in, this is our very, very, very last 2 hours of tonight. And this is also going to be continuing here, but we only have a few days left of this event. So if you want to, and who doesn't want to save 11% off everything we bring out from the vaults, no matter what it is you're looking for, we're here to do that for you. So again, welcome in to our big Friday night. We're live from Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Blair, and this is it's our last 2 hours tonight. Then we're back to do it again in the morning. So lots of shopping to be done this weekend. Lots of the TVON inventory to clear out of here as well. And then here comes the Sierra Sunmarie. And let me know on those 2 earring pairs that I know were requests, but again, it's first caller that says yes takes them. And we don't want you to miss out on such specialty earrings, especially when they're marked down to their lowest price ever as well. That's what you want to do. But I'm even going to come a little closer to this aqua, and it's going to be our 1054 pear shape, 6 points in diamonds. It's just really about the bail. Didn't want to leave that empty or naked. We wanted to put some diamonds in that bail. It's so deserving. And look at that, all about that stone and some of the prettiest cutting and color. That is ultimate saturation. I know we're used to seeing a lot of saturation with our Sierra Santa Marias that we bring, but there it is in a pendant form, and it's going to be white gold only. This is one only as well. I obviously can't pump out aquamarines that are that size and that color. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Let me show it to you. By the way, the bail's big enough for a diamonds by the yard. So if you like to use that one, go ahead. You've got plenty of room in that bail to utilize your DBTY. Here's the length. Let's make sure we see that for you as well. That's going to be over an inch, inch and a quarter as a matter of fact. I'll take it on over to the neckline next so you can see it there and get yet another perspective on the idea here. But that, see, look at this, little darker lighting, and yet now you're really, really seeing the color even stronger than how it probably appeared close up, isn't it? So very important. Let's go ahead and blow it out. One caller gets it. Do we have anybody thinking about it so far? Tim may be thinking about it over here. It's not going to be $99.99 anymore. $88.77. No way we'll get it under $5,000. I'll make it $49. You know what? Let's do better than $49.99. Yes. Yes, I can. Because that's exactly what I was going to do, because, you know, to see that stone that we had in the ring, and I know the ring, I believe, is sold, but let me show you the color match in case you are looking to see, because we know how beautiful they are, right? Look at this one. Look at that together. Wow. So again, they're two individual stones here in slightly different sizes, but those colors could not be more spot on with saturation. And that's saying something. How about we do this? I will make, and that's the ring we had a few moments ago for $29.99. Obviously, that's a $655. This one's larger by 4 carats. Let's make this one, you know what, take it down even below $39.99. I just want to make sure everything goes. We've done a really good job of that in hour number 1. Let's keep it going all night long. And let's take that pendant down to just, you know what, make it $37.77 instead. And that way, we can go all the way down after your discount. That's going to be $33.61. If you want that pendant in the on the left side there. And that's the match to the ring, which again, I will stop showing because I think that's gone. But again, just to see the match that you had there with your options. And then we come right back in close up to that beautiful 1054. That's going to be $33.61 at checkout. Amazing. So that would be one I would highly, highly recommend, especially if you got the ring. And then we're going to be moving along. We got a lot to do, and don't forget, we are caught up with requests at the moment. Let's keep those going for the next 2 hours we have tonight. And I do have a big yellow diamond, a 2 carat 13, as a matter of fact, one of our bigger yellow diamonds. And if we have aqua lovers out there that want an emerald cut, I do have the emerald cut. Yes, you've got the pendant. Congratulations. And then to kind of complete our aquas here, let me just show this 396. It's 112-6986. Thank you so much. Oh, this one, it's not a dirty stone at all, because aquas don't really have clarity issues. It's just got a little bit, it looks like something that we need to clean from the back here. That's what it's doing. So if you'd like, I can go ahead and steam clean it and bring it tomorrow, or we can just give you a great value right now. This is that one that's got those diamonds around it. It's got the basket that's encased in diamonds like you see there. 396, 23 points in diamonds. This one's only $19.99. And then we'll get on to our gorgeous Zamar and garnet we have in a floral ring. So that's going to be on the way, and thank you so much on the aquas. Well done. And then we got to keep moving. We've got big emerald earrings too. I was amazed at the price on some of our largest emerald drop earrings we have. This is what they look like. Have you seen these yet? Because this is a very important earring. I still cannot get over the price. Wait till you see them up close and actually up to eye level. You'll love them. But let's get to our Zamar. This is such a really hot color right now, and always a jewel tone that we love and appreciate. This is our Zamar garnet. Now, I know it's going to sit at an angle here on the wheel. It's perfectly even straight across east to west on the hand when you wear it. That's the first thing. You'll see that in a moment. But here we are with 111-9329, and that is really cool, isn't it? You've got the big floral on one side that looks so designer. Oh my goodness, that floral is, there's a couple of big designers that do florals just like that. One calls them a camellia, and the other is kind of a very famous wedding dress designer that they do great jewelry as well, and yet that feels very much like that design. $340 in the Zamar, and that's going to point outward, so you have your pear shape and everything is geared east to west. Then you have the floral on the other side. That looks amazing, and we love florals, but sometimes who says you just have to have the floral by itself, right? Here's where you get a gem. Just a fun way we're seeing a lot of jewelry designers go these days, where they're putting together really what could have been two independent separate rings on their own and then putting them together, pairing them up, bringing you two styles that collide together, but in the most pretty way. And this is going to be a 340 with 38 points in diamonds. There's only one. Got a great value here, and look at that Zamar, one of our popular stones. I'm going to try it on for you so you can see how complete finger coverage here when you see the way that that's done side to side. And that one's going to be, oh, how about this? Better than $1,000, better than $999, better than $888. Here's what I'll do. One only, make it $777. You ready for it? It's actually going to be, sure enough, about over $80 off that price. You'll get it for under $700 when all is said and done. You love it? White, yellow, or rose. We're even going to switch the gold color if you'd like to. So that'll be $777, just one right there, and that's beautiful. Let me actually turn it the other way too, just to give you a different angle at that Zamar. There's the pear shape, just like that. And then, thank you, Tim. Who was that was shopping over there? Who? Julia. It was Julia. Wonderful. Thank you, Julia. All right. So coming up, we're going to show you. Should we get to the emerald earrings? Because I'm thinking with the aquas that we've had here, we have the sister stone. And I'll give you one last look at that Zamar really quickly here. That one's got to go. Look at that pretty Zamar on its own. Those flecks of purples and reds and pinks all come together. It is that color shifting garnet that we adore seeing. And that is such a good one there. And I love the way, again, you saw it very evenly spaced and sits totally east to west when it's actually on the hand. So keep that in mind. And then we're going to show those emerald drop earrings. I got over 3 carats in emeralds coming your way. And they're out of no less than Muzo, Colombia. So who's got the Zamar? $777, by the way, comes down to just $691 and change if you'd like to get that one. So huge value. And do you have this one, Jess? All right, that one's gone. So that's out of here. And then let's take a look at this beautiful emerald earring pair. I have a pair of emerald earrings. They're big. They're very large. And they're going to be item number 112, 7168. And here's the other. This is, oh, look at that, some super, super high clarity emeralds, no doubt about it. And I know it's tough to get them to sit at the same angle at the same time, but they're leading with diamonds. There are beautiful, elite, higher end diamonds, all bigger round brilliance that you have framing your emeralds. 313 total weight in the emeralds and 110 in the diamond weight. Now that's extra special. Don't often see something like that where you get an earring with over a carat in diamonds when it's actually just accents, right? Those are the accents in addition to your emeralds. Let me go ahead and show you what they look like from a distance away. The post, it's a post and butterfly backing. It's going to sit a little bit lower. The post is a little lower than the top of the earring. So again, piercing coverage, if that is always, I think, nice to see. Plus the drop overall in length is actually going to be 1 1/8, I would say, on that drop, top to bottom. I'm going to pop one on the ear for you, and these are very large. To get a carat, close to a carat 60 in each earring in an emerald. When you know as well as I do, these are less dense stones, so they are type 3, so that's what's really remarkable about this clarity, but they're also less dense stones, so they actually look bigger than they weigh, a lot bigger than they weigh, usually about double. So if they are already a carat 50, a carat 60 each, they're going to look like 3 carats. It's going to look like 3 carats each and 6 carats overall, and yet you're getting this beautiful look when you see them from a distance. Oh, yes, please. And let me just straighten it out here. Now I can see. There we go. That's that beautiful drop you're seeing. Let me go ahead and just still a little bit. There we go, because I put it on an angle. Can't see what I'm doing. Now I can. There they are, those beautiful emeralds facing forward, and maybe just one little other twist, and then we'll be completely facing forward here like we should be. So they're really stunning, stunning stones. They're tremendous. Look at that color and that size. Everything about them is just reading elite high-end specialty. We're going to take them a whole lot lower than this $99.99 price tag. That's where they should be. $313 with a carat 10, absolutely all day. Let's go up close again. I mean, it's a really interesting thing because obviously up close is meant to show you everything. You're going to see every last inclusion that you won't see at home in person with the naked eye. That's how these are designed, right? Emeralds they're always, this up close is going to show you inclusions if they're natural emeralds, and that's all we bring is natural stones. But when you see them from a distance and they're just glowing the way they are, that's what you see when they're on. You see the glow, you see these prominent step facets, each and every one of them just lighting up individually. And this pair of earrings is under 9 or 8 or 7 or 6 or 5. And this is a first. They're not even $49.99. And I know that we've had a lot of smaller drop earrings in emeralds lately that have been more money. These are the larger version with the larger diamonds, and we don't have another pair of earrings like it. Here we've been showing you Tanzanites. We then showed you the opals that were remarkable because of the way they matched, and now you're getting emeralds in a massive size, and yet they're not even $49.99. They're even better. This is a true giveaway. I don't think anyone sees this coming, especially the more you know about emeralds and the way they're priced. If you've ever seen our emerald earrings here and you've seen where they're priced, this is all out value. Take a look, not even $49 or $48. You know what? Skip even $39.99. This is the kind of event we're doing. Everything that sits down on that wheel has got to find its way out to one of your homes. Because if not this event, when will they? This is the lowest price you could ever possibly see or get, and we're going to make it better than $39.99 as well. Not a time to wait. You see how quickly everything is going tonight. That is on purpose. And as we get closer to the finale of this event, that's a big reason why. I got to drop prices even further because we've got to make sure everything from the inventory does indeed go. So prices are crashing down even more, and I'm not making it $39. I will take it down to $2,999, and they will sail on out of here because you're really only paying $26.69. One caller gets them. That's the pair you receive right there. They are fantastic. And then I did bring out a gorgeous watermelon tourmaline pendant. I've got the 213 yellow diamond. We do have some fabulous ruby. I actually have, of all things, a trillion cut ruby. That is not, I think I've had 2 in my entire career, 2 of them. And that's just a rare cut. Plus, we have the most affordable diamonds by the yard. That's in 15 minutes. We're going to show you what is one of the best gifting ideas out there is our affordable diamonds by the yard, so everybody can enjoy that. And maybe think about getting multiple colors as well. We'll have that for you on the way. And, oh, how nice. Well, you guys, you have to stop by the show if you can. Oh, it's got a couple days left. So, yes, that wraps up tomorrow, Tracy. So I'm glad, and keep on traveling safely across this country back home. And then here we are with the also yellow diamond earrings, too. So we got a lot of good earrings tonight, don't we? And we still have the Tanzanite and the opal drops that you saw a few minutes ago. Do keep that in mind. And they should go before the show ends. Sorry, little water break. Just need about maybe a sip per hour. That's about my need there. Okay, then we also have this. Yes, do you have the earrings? Congratulations, thank you so much. All right, they're gone to Tim's collar. Let's take a look at this trillion. It's, you know what? It's a little bit more pear shape. It says trillion. It's a little more pear shape, I would say, in shape. Either way, a dazzling ruby out of Burma. Item number on this one is 112-7472. Thank you so much on the emerald earrings. Enjoy them. Big, big yellow diamond coming up. We have a 213 on the way, but this is awfully pretty too. Platinum, 67-point ruby and 55 points in diamonds, both baguettes and rounds. I'm loving the whole double row of the rounds on one side and the tapered baguettes on the other. Jason, you have a question, or are you all set? Mm-hmm. 1054. Like the original. One's in platinum, one's in gold, different colors, different cuts, a lot of things. Was that Renee? Yeah. Renee? Am I saying that right? Was it? Oh, that's Renee. Yeah. So Renee, yeah, I don't know. She's asking about different prices on 2 aquas we've already sold today. They're both sold. I think she was talking about the big kind of funky cut, the frozen fractal cut, as I call it, and then the pear shapes, right? In pear shapes, we had rings and pendants. They're all sold out anyways. But Renee, they're just different colors and also different diamond weights. Everything is usually quite a bit different. It's hard to make comparisons in jewelry because diamond weights are different. Like I remember, what was it, 20 points or so on the large fancy cut Renee was a little bit more affordable because it had not a lot of diamond weight, right? It had 20 points, I believe. Was that right? 20-ish. And then the other ones had, you know, obviously the pendant had a little less, but the ring had a carat plus. So, and again, color and cut, everything, different manufacturers. So again, different prices on different pieces. It just, you've got a lot of, I always call it, they're really, you know, there's the 4 C's with diamonds. 4 C's actually equal the value, and that's the cut and the clarity, and of course the color, right? And then of course you have the carat weight. So those are really, if you plug in those 4 details, it gives you a value on the diamond. With gemstones and jewelry, you really have a lot that goes into it that sometimes are intangibles. There's the things you can see, like a carat weight and the diamond weight. We always have our center stone weight and the quality of that center stone, the diamond weight. Then there's the metal it's in, and then there's also that intangible of the workmanship to put it together. So those are different factors that really equal or equate to the cost of a piece of jewelry. So it's much more than even just, in a lot of cases, just simple carat weights. A lot of times it's the metal it's set in, and it's a lot of times, remember, platinum is not as pricey as gold. Right now it's not, and it's just not. That's a fact. And I know I mentioned that to somebody the other day, and they were in shock. It was a gentleman who had a platinum wedding band, and he felt, I think, a little offended. He said, I was told I had the best, and maybe at the time it was, but gold is really, really high right now. So again, things like that. But let's take a look at this. So again, it's a lot of factors go into pieces prices. Yeah. 11, I was thinking top of the hour, like 40 minutes from now, but if that's too late, we can do that a little earlier for you. Sure. Here we go. This is going to be 67 points in the Burma. That is about as bright and clean and electrified as it gets. And 55 points in diamonds. We'll blow it out from $29.99 all the way on down. Someone's got to have this one. And here we go. I'm going to make this easy, under $1,500. And I'll try it on. I'm going to make this easier. Not 15, not 14, not $13.99. I love it. We're just waiting to see it on. And then on down it goes, $1,299. How's that work for him, Jess? Does he want to move it up? All right, sounds good. So there's the $12.99 ruby. We'll take another look at it, and then we're going to keep on going. And if you have requests, make sure you get them in. There's the other direction at your stone. I do have a large diamond ring. This looks like a bow ring. It's all white diamonds too, by the way. All white diamonds. We don't see too many rings like this. And we had one the other day. It was more of a heart shape. This is all white diamonds. Look how stunning. The baguettes and the huge rounds. They're only 6 rounds. And it looks almost like an asymmetric bow design, but maybe not as frilly or as girly, where it's definitely not one of those bows that looks like too juvenile. It's item number 11240, actually 7433 on this one. And it is a beautiful, substantial platinum piece. A lot going on here with the platinum, but also the diamond weight is a total overall 1.5 carats. So this is it. And you've got a really good one here, 1.5 carats in diamonds. We put it all together there. All the diamonds are substantial in their individual sizes. Here's what it looks like this way. And then I love the turns and the overlaps and these beautiful all channel set for the baguettes. Every one of them. Channel set, so they're smooth, sleek setting to the way they're done. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Wow. That is impressive. We have one. I'll flip it the other way so you can see it from both angles, and we're going to make this easy. Not $69.99. No, no, no. Not going to work. We need to remember everything has got to go, including this brand new designer piece where it's our first time seeing it. I love that, yes, in this event, I prioritized also bringing brand new. So it's not just about requested pieces you've seen before, but something for everybody who also watches the shows all the time and sees what we have. And you're getting brand new pieces and choices as well. And this one's not even half off. 3,500 is great. Let's make it better than 3,000, better than $29.99. One caller in the world takes it. Not going to last, I'll tell you that. There's another look at it here from the opposite angle. And we'll make this $2,499. It takes it down to just $22.24 and change at checkout. Another one only. That's the trick here, is we've got a lot of one onlys. I do have a blue zircon. We do. We've got a beautiful round blue zircon. It's a 3 carat pluser. We also have a ruby, and that might be good for Valentine's Day up and coming. How about the scalloped style ring guard we do? It's kind of like our Wonder Ring, but more curvaceous instead of more pointed. So we do have that. How about star sapphires or kunzite? I know we've had a lot of kunzites going through this event. Let me show you another one. Yes. Oh, very nice. Thank you so much. Our Brazilian Paraiba has found its home. That's GIA certified. That one's gone. Thank you, thank you. And then we do have the scalloped ring guard or stackable coming up. Let's get to our kunzite. This is such a pretty pink purple color. This is the one I need. I should have worn my kunzite in tonight. That is the color of the night. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Is it just me or is there extra step faceting? It looks like they've doubled up the steps here. That's how I'll take my steps, sure. Yeah, they say get 10,000 steps a day. I'll take my steps right there, right there. That is all the step I need in my life is that emerald cut. 112-3808. Look at that stone glow. It is neon, the ultimate high level. Our baguette diamond ring is still here at the moment. We're just gonna keep on moving and rocking. We got a lot to show you here tonight, that's for sure. But this is the 1105 emerald cut. Super, super, super saturated. And you know it's going to be gone in a flash. Another one of a kind. So again, the piece you see is the piece you get. That's the deal with these one of a kinds. My only exceptions are the diamond pieces. Other than that, it's what you see here on the air. And this is only going to look better when you see it in person. And those diamonds, huge. There's 6 of them. They're 11 points each. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And this 1105 is going to go because it's no longer that $38.88 price tag that I've already discounted it to. We're gonna go lower than that and check out what those step facets do. When they catch the light, which is all the time, that light it's completely throwing the light back to the eye off every single step facet, and it does. It feels like there's an emphasis and more of those step facets that you have here, and let's make it better than even $38.88. You ready? I know we've got a one-of-a-kind here. You see how quickly, dialing in quickly tonight is really going to be helpful. It's going to be a huge advantage you give yourself when you dial in very quickly tonight on anything and everything because pieces are going and fast. And let's make this only, you know what, skip it. Let's go below even $29.99. Huge value on the way. Plus, we're going to get our 213 yellow diamond. I told you at the start, we had some collectible pieces like the Brazilian Paraiba, which has since found its home. We have the 213 natural yellow diamond coming up. This is not $19.99 either. It's on its way, or it should be, and it's going to be less than even $29. How about this? We're doing 19. Better than that, I'll do $18.88 and make it easy. $18.88 also should be reminded it comes down to $16.80 and change if you'd like to get that fabulous piece right there. So $18.88, you're not paying. You're paying $16.80 and 32 cents instead. And then the big 11 karat 11, the significant, highly important, not to mention I love the significance of the carat weight because it could also be maybe to your number one. Who's number one in your life? This is our number one most wonderful because it's all about the one, started on the 1st, ends on the 11th, 11-day event with 11% off. One of a kinds. That number one is critical. But I have the ultimate number one museum reserve. This will be happening at the top of the hour. It's 35 minutes from now. So stay right there. We'll have that out here for you. So speaking of the blue zircon I mentioned, I have a very special blue zircon, but let me show you this opal because we've had opal earrings, but let's get you an opal ring here. This one's new as well. It's in rose gold. 7506 is the number. Well, well, well. This looks vintage, doesn't it? There's something about it that just really, it doesn't have an overwhelming amount of diamonds, but they're bigger individual stones. I can't wait to show it to you on the hand here, but just even as I block the light with my hand here, look at how much better that color gets. That's going to be a lot closer to what it's going to look like in person. Number is 112-7506. Don't forget the kunzite, one only there. And take it from me, our kunzites are second to none. There is just best quality out there. But let's take a look at our 2 karat 66 here in 18 karat rose gold. Also, the opal is just glowing. That orange glow you see, that's from the opal. The light's going through the stone. The play of color is playing. And you've got this beautiful trio of diamonds here wrapped in bezels on each side. Then there are the 4 diamonds around it at what I call the compass points. And you've got the rose gold done in 18 karat. The diamond weight is 23 points. And I'll make it easy right now. Look at that glow. And that is Australian material yet again. Go into some serious high level opals here. And if it looks like, again, if it's looking bigger, that's accurate. It's a 266. It's going to look 5 carats all day. Take a look at that one. You got to love it in the rose gold, though. It stays in the rose gold. So here's your chance to pick it on up and get a better price than even our $29.99 should be. Brand new again. We got a lot of brand new here for you. I like to see that. And let's make it even easier. Not 29, not 19. not even $1,500 for a huge opal of that size, and it is so rare just to even find an opal set in rose gold. So if you're a rose gold lover, or you just love the way this one's paired up together with those really bright turquoisey blues, purples, reds, pinks searing through the stone, it's better than $14.99. It's better. We'll make it better than $13.99. Come on in, because I don't think this one's going to last very long. And it's double-sided. There's a little bit, that little spot there, that's a little bit of the host rock. It's natural through and through, so you're still seeing the colors from the inside, but that's a little bit of the host rock that's underneath the stone. Let's make it only $1,299. And that way, after your discount, that's going to be coming down to a lot less, like $1,156 to get the opal in the rose gold, and that's going to be gone as well. We have a new sapphire that's in the blue color. I do have a moonstone and a savorite and platinum. I have another black opal. It's going to be our 312. I have a Congolese blue-green. Wait, do you see this one? The Paraiba look, but without the Paraiba price. And should we see the 213? Do you want the, okay, let's see. We got three people talking about the opal. Let's see who's got it first. First caller gets it. Who will it be? Sounds like this is gone. You got it. Congratulations. Thank you. Just make sure rose gold is okay with her, and boom, look at this. Oh, now we're talking about the granddaddy of all, yellow diamonds. Take it all in. It's in the big, nearly 2-carat diamond mounting, but it is also a over 2-carat stone in the fabulous natural yellow diamond. We don't do synthetics or simulated or treated yellow diamonds. We don't. We just don't do it. 112-6375. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the collectible museum moment here. Oh, this is good. This is good. Which one? Oh, the beautiful white diamond ring. You got it. Thank you. Our platinum and all 1.5-carat diamond ring is gone as well. Thank you so much. Here we go. $392 overall. Yowza. Almost 4 carats in diamonds. How fantastic is this yellow diamond? I don't know if I have the words. I try, but there may not be enough of a eloquence of vocabulary to really capture what this stone is all about. Welcome into our 213. Very challenging to get anything over 1 carat or over 2. This is well over 2 at a 213 size. That's just the yellow VS, by the way. Oh, you can tell too, because it is sparkling even here up close. You see this one, I don't know, we can come in closer, but we'll block some of the white diamonds, and I hate to do that. There's a carat 79 in white diamonds here as well. It is so elegant, such a rock star piece. Wear it every day of your life if you want to. This would be the ultimate gift. And if you want to keep it in the yellow gold like it's at, we could size this and get this out to you pronto. We just hit the halfway mark of the show tonight, by the way. We only have 90 minutes left. So I'd like that, hopefully you'll keep the requests coming in so we can help you with those. Anything you're thinking about, if we don't have your exact piece, we'll find something like it. But if you at all would like to capture one of our big, important yellow diamonds for your own collection to wear as one of the most specialty pieces out there, this is the one to get. And it's not going to be, not $39,999 any longer. It's so stunning. Look at that. The cutting is perfection. It is an elongated oval, which is why I contend it looks a lot bigger than the already 213 huge size it is. And I will prove that to you when you see it on the hand, but look at that double halo, the pave on the sides, the inside finish under gallery to ensure that it's comfortable to wear. All of that, and that is such a beautiful, brilliant cut oval. Not only is it elongated to give you that bigger size and presence, but it's a brilliant cut. That's pretty much all we bring at this point. If we brought you one at this point that wasn't brilliant cut, you go, ew. Oh, okay, what's wrong with that one? It's just what we're used to. We're used to these amazing, undeniable, brilliant colors, and it's not going to be $39,000. Of course it's not. That's not going to get it out the door. I got to make this so tantalizing that it goes instantly. Here's what it looks like. Oh, wow. Somebody sign me up. Here's the good news. It goes to somebody tonight. One of you, or it can come right home to the Hollywood Hills with me. Whatever it is, it's getting a good home one way or the other, because that is fabulous. I think it's a nice homage to LA, 213. It's not my area code, but it's an area code of Los Angeles. So I appreciate that factor. But here we go. It's not going to be 39, 30,000. It's not going to be even 29,000. It's not even 25 or 20. There's almost 4 carats. That total carat weight is major. And it's, again, I can change the gold. If you'd rather have it in white gold, give us a couple extra days. If you, again, one of those examples where it doesn't quite matter. We opted for yellow so that the prongs setting that big center stone 213 would match. And we know the white diamonds are doing their thing. But if you want to switch it up, you can. No extra charge for that. Let's blow it out truly. It's not even 20,000 or 19,999. I'm going lower. This will go. Everything else is. Why wouldn't this? It tells you something. If every piece I've pretty much shown you is going out the door, there's a reason. It's these values. They don't get better. They don't get lower. You've got a couple of days left to take advantage of our 11% off, and these are the optimal pieces to get and take advantage of in a moment like this. In an event like this one, these are the pieces, these are the high level, these are the collectibles you want to have because the savings are tremendous. Truly, truly tremendous. And we're not going to do 19,000 or 15,000. Remember, these 2 carats, when they hit that 2 carat range, that's a big jump in value. Just by hitting 2 carats, this is well over. Yes, every point in diamonds, white diamonds, and especially in your color, every point counts. Take a look at it. It's not going to be 15,000, 14,000, 13,000. Uh-oh, we don't do this on 2 carat diamonds. Should never be this price tag, and you'll get one of the bigger discounts of the entire event. Come on in, don't be shy, get ready to go because you would hate to be caller number 2 or 3 on a ring like this. And it's not even going to be 13 or 12 or 11,999. We're going even lower. You got to get it. Got to get it. You're going to be so happy with it. And there's not another yellow diamond of 213 in size. That's it. And the 3 carats are here. We got a couple of 3 carats, but they go well over $30,000 and $40,000. Here's your way to get, I think, the 3rd largest we have overall, and it's not even 11,000 or 10,000. I'll make it a 99.99 with over $1,000 extra off just by saying sold. Your price tag on that one doesn't get better. It's actually going to be $88.99, and sure enough, 11 cents. But $88.99 on a $392 total weight on that really, really important 213 in the middle. Now that is why you shop this sale event. $88.99, unheard of, and we've got a Congolese tourmaline in the blue-green coming up next. And please get requests in because we've only got about an hour and 25 left in the show on a Friday night. And we still have Tanzanite. The 1111's coming up at the top of the hour. I have a pendant as well. I have yellow diamond hoop earrings with white diamonds that you're going to see also right after the Congolese. Oh, who was... I don't know if Leanne in Florida is watching, but I found a pink sapphire, and I meant to email, but forgive me, it was crazy before the show, getting all kinds of things together. So let me just show a really beautiful hot pink sapphire in a saddle ring, just in case Leanne in Florida is watching or anybody else who's a pink sapphire lover. Because I showed a couple the other day. I don't think we found the right style. I've been shopping with her a while. I think she might like this. Anyway, so this is 112-5282 in the saddle, and it's a carat 77. It's hot pink, so hot you're getting a little bit of an additional purple color to it as well, but it's 112-5282. It's got a whole bed of diamonds it sits on top of. That's going to be a carat, almost a carat, 93 points in diamonds there. And don't forget about that yellow diamond because that will go. We're not waiting for pieces to sell. We're just moving along so we can show you everything tonight, but look at that pink sapphire. Hot pink, best of the best. Look at the inside finishing. You can even change the gold if you want to. Change it up. If you'd rather have yellow or rose, we'll make it happen for you. Wait till you see this on. And this is one of those, yeah, it's a bigger ring, but really made with comfort in mind here. Glides onto the hand. Check that out. That's some serious, serious color. And to go unheated, usually if you see a more saturated stone, like a blue sapphire, like a hot pink, like a more intense purple, if you're seeing anything that's a real kind of hot color, more saturated color, those are the ones that usually do have heating. That's what helps bring out the best saturation of color. To get a saturated pop of color like this and to have it be unheated, all natural from the earth, no help whatsoever, even more important, even more of a wow factor. Here it is, one only, come on in. It's going to be really brought down. This one should have been $59.99. We got a whole different deal. It's like our yellow diamond in that it's an elongated oval. So a little more elongated gives you a bigger look than even the already carat 77 that it is. Big sapphire here. We're going to take it even lower than even 3,000. Okay, that's a big drop. Suddenly we got it from 7 to 3. We took off $4,000. I'm not done. I'm not going to make it 29 or 2,500. One only, one caller. Hottest pink, so pink it's almost purple. It's got a little bit of that secondary hue. FYI, purple sapphires are rare too. Hot pinks are rare. Purples are rare. It's all rare. And this one, not even 25. I'll make it $2,299. And after that, there's a discount that makes it only, how about $2,046 instead? $2,046, one caller only. Whoever it will be, just a smidge over $2,000 to get that whole beautiful ring. Don't forget we had a yellow sapphire trillion earlier. It's still here. I know we had the emerald cut aqua and then 2 pairs of earrings that remain, which would be our opals and our tanzanites. And also, I think the diaspore is still here, the radiant cut, I think. The gold quartz that's in the 18 karat gold. This is still here for $888. We'll see who's got the hot pink. This one's here. That was a request. That one's still here. So I take it our requester said no. Just FYI, it's one of our more affordable items of the day here in the 18 karat gold. The gold quartz is $888. Yellow diamond's going to be $88.99 at checkout. Let me know who's got this hot pink because we got 2 people talking about it right now. You can change the gold if you want to. $2,046.11. A big savings. And then the Congo's coming up. Blue-green Congolese tourmaline on the way. 1125622 is next. Tim, are you thinking about this one or something else? All right. Jason, thinking about this one?
Yellow diamond.
Oh, yellow diamond. So here's our hot, hot pinky purple. Let's get into the Congolese. Here comes the Congo. Oh, now another. We're 3 for 3 on our elongated ovals here. 3 in a row. How about the 282? Congolese blue-green with diamonds and 78 points there in the diamond weight. Let me know on the hot pink sapphire, 177 unheated. Got to go. And again, like I said, we're not sitting here waiting for pieces to go. They're going after we move on from them like the yellow diamond is right now. And we'll see who got that one. But here we are with our beautiful blue-green in that Congolese. Looks like Paraiba without the price tag. And let's take a look at it also on the hand because that's the whole theme of this ring. Is taking that elongated oval, but also it's an elongated setting. The whole piece overall, elongated. How pretty that is. It's really inexpensive. Hello, discount. It's not $59.99. We got a request coming in. Make sure you get those in because we're down to an hour and 20 minutes left in the show. That's it. This is no longer $59, $49, $39, or $29. I was thrilled with the idea of doing $19.99. We're making it better than that. Let me know right now if you'd like to have it. I'll make it $14.99. Now, Jason, did you get the yellow diamond or were you just thinking about it? All right, yellow diamond's here. Okay, yellow diamond's still here. False alarm. They were just asking about it. So here's the deal, guys. You can still grab the 213. Here's the $14.99 Congolese. And that will be for the record on that price discount after checkout. That's going to be $13.34. So even better value on one of our best blue greens. And remember, it's tourmaline. Where's the cloudy, hazy included material that we're used to seeing with tourmalines? It ain't there. It ain't here. Just you thinking about this one? Okay, one more time up close. Just eavesdropping into the phone bank to see who's got what, because we have a lot of things verifying right now. Pink sapphire, yellow diamond, Congolese. We're going to show you a beautiful zircon. I do have a really, really rare savorite in platinum. If you'd like to see it, it's got a mark down. Okay. Let's go. Here we are. Last chance now. We got the last final minutes of this hour. And then we're going to get to, I was thinking ruby, but I also have yellow diamond earrings. And the way diamond earrings have going out, let's take a look at this yellow diamond and white diamond, bright as can be hoop. Hello. Oh, I love these. This is going to really complete somebody's collection, I think. Given that we've had so many yellow diamonds, oftentimes in rings, and maybe you're loving wearing that all the time, how about an earring to match with some of the brightest, most vivid tones of round, brilliant yellow diamonds matched all the way through the midsection of that earring. Now it's going to actually, it kind of looks like a marquee shape. Now keep in mind, they're going to rotate. They're going to sit north to south when you have them on. They are an omega back, which is always, always requested. A lot of people want to know why we don't do everything in omega backs. Most things can't be done in omega backs. It has to be a larger earring overall to utilize the omega backing, but you have that here. And it's in a hoop that's going to keep it sitting upright. Now, here's what I have. Item number is 112-2655. This is a gorgeous statement style. And the more vivid the yellows are, the better it looks next to those white diamonds because you really see the contrast there. It's going to have, we break down the diamond weights. It's 152 in the yellows. It's also 130 in the white. Almost 3 carats overall. That's going to be 2 carats 82 total. In a, oh, there's that length we love, 3/4 inch tends to be a universal appeal on that length. And we also have a great look at them on. Now remember, this is really still something with the bright yellows. I think it's still something that goes with everything. There are certain colors that really do lend themselves well to mixing and matching with everything. It doesn't mean, okay, I'm going to go to that yellow section of my wardrobe and wear those on that day. I don't think it really requires you to do that. It just looks fabulous on its own. Here's what they look like from a distance away, so you can see, we'll kind of read that measurement here together, but then see them on so you can really start to appreciate. There's that 3/4 inch exactly top to bottom, but they're also going to be, you see the rounded nature. It's almost like a dome style. So you see how they are actually concave or convex, depending on the angle you're looking at it. So they're going to dome outward, and then they actually have that little bit of narrowing towards the sides. Now I'm going to try one on. That's really important to see how they look and how they wear, because we want to make sure that that omega back, is it substantial enough to hold these in place and show those diamonds out to the world? And the answer is, of course, yes. We made it the proper way here, so you can see all that beautiful look they give, where it's got that rounded design. So you see here how they're going to be just, again, turning where it looks like they just continue the diamonds all the way around to the back, but you're getting that really ample style there. So you can see, I like that they get a little bit, you know, chubbier on the side there. And so you're seeing a lot of dramatic look, but they're still easy to wear. They're comfortable, they're lightweight, they're easy, they go with everything. And think about it, if you're lucky enough to wear a yellow diamond ring, how beautiful this would be as a match, as a set, as a suite. Let's go back up close and take a look at them and make this even better than $79.99. That's probably why they're here. An $8,000 price tag that you don't have to worry about tonight. That's what we're doing, making sure all those price tags of old disappear, go away. And yes, we have a Diamonds by the Yard coming up, and also a men's ring for Anthony. Fabulous. All right, so we'll get to a white diamond men's ring, and then here we go with the yellow diamond earrings that are our new low price. And so much better for $282. Think about it this way. If it was just because the overall is $282, so that's where that number comes from. If I were just to show you, let's say it was $282 straight up white diamonds, basic. This is obviously a little more elite because you're getting 1.5 carats plus in the yellows. And the yellows are not basic color either. They're really vibrant. This is as top tier as it gets. And if you're wondering, oh, so those must be the treated yellows. We don't bring treated or enhanced yellow diamonds. Our diamonds are natural. Yes, even that applies to the colors of diamonds. The champagnes, the fawns, the blues, the greens, the chameleons, the yellows, the pinks, the purples. Did I name them all? I think that's pretty much covering the bases here. Take a look at this. This is a carat 52. That vibrant color is from Mama Nature. And instead of being $79, $69, $59, what if we just made it $1,000 a carat and said $2,820, which would be a heck of a value just for white diamonds as a rule. This is where the majority, vast majority, as a matter of fact, are the yellows. So vivid, so bright, so beautiful, and yet you're not paying $28.20? Not on this show, not on this event. It's about the lowest prices ever. Ever. And in case it's not low enough in what I give you, take your 11% off. We're going to make this even better. It's not $28 or $27 or $26.99. You've got a very important earring here. And such a beautiful, wearable, and comfortable hoop with the omega back hinge. And it's not even $26.99 or $25. Let's make this your new go-to earring. How about $2,499? And your extra discount makes them only $22.24 at checkout. And then we have Anthony. Your request is coming up. We've got a white diamond men's ring that is not the wall of diamonds. Now, if the wall of diamonds is something you'd rather see, we can bring it out. That's where you get a lot of smaller diamonds. We have one big diamond in a men's ring that's actually GIA certified. That is not something we ever see. So we've got one coming up, and it's an emerald cut. Oh my goodness. So we'll see that next. Let me know who's got the yellow and white diamond earrings. They're 22, 24, and change at checkout. Here we go. This is our only men's ring of its kind that looks like this. Now keep in mind, these emerald cuts are always challenging to show. So I'm going to leave it like that for a moment so you can take it all in, because what looks like gray when you look at it that way is not. That's just the glare, because here it is when you see that stone, what it looks like when you see that in person. And don't forget, we've got the full GIA certificate to go with 1124051. So you're going to know every detail there is to know about this mighty large emerald cut diamond that is over a carat. It's a carat 01. Also happens to be, well, that's the beauty of having a GIA cert. We have the exact clarity, the exact color, and that's going to be 101 H color. So remember, DEF, all colorless. GHI, near colorless. I can show that to you on the cert. Plus, it's in SI1, which, again, very important when it's an emerald cut. We've actually got the diagram for you. Actually, GIA changed it years ago. They now consider GHI and J near colorless. So you're at the upper range of the near colorless grading. Now let's take a look at this. Here's the GIA cert that's going to come with it. This was done on the center stone alone, emerald cut, 5.0, I believe that reads, with a 6.7 length. Then you've got the carat 01. There it is, H color, SI1 clarity, excellent polish, good symmetry, and it does have fluorescence. About a third of all natural diamonds do. And then you've got your map. This is kind of your chart or your exact diagram of all your inclusions here, front and back. And then, of course, the profile of your stone. And then there are the standard color and clarity scales so you can see where yours fits in. Now, we've got the ring also surrounded by 47 points inside diamonds as well. That's important. Here we go. Let's go ahead and make this easy. And what a value it is. We do not have many of these white diamond rings in big sizes. We do a couple. They are usually ladies' rings. To have this in a big, oversized, detailed designer look like that is, and then finished on the inside, and it stays in the white gold because we're trying to show off here all these beautiful white diamonds. Here's what it looks like on the hand. That is one handsome men's ring. I love the round brilliance with the emerald cut because they have two different personalities. The emerald cut has a different way it features the light and throws the light back than the rounds do. So there are two very different personalities happening on this ring, and it's going to be better than our original $12,999 price tag. And again, there's a look at it from the proper angle so you can really see the open, beautiful white, white, bright. No yellow, no brown whatsoever to that center stone. And I'll blow it out right now. And again, there's that great side. I love that finishing on that detail on the sides, inside as well. We're blowing it out. It's the only significant white diamond center stone we have for the gentleman. It's not even something we do often for the ladies. I think we've got two only that are ladies' rings with 1 carat plus white diamonds. That's it. So this is a real rarity to see here. And we're not going to do even $10,000. You get the great value. This is unheard of to find. Even if you were shopping just the loose center stone, would be really tough to do at this price. I kid you not, I'm in the wholesale world all the time. And you can't get the 101, especially a GI certified, at this price. It's not 10, it's not 9, 8, 7, 6. We're blowing it out. It's not $59.99. We'll take it even lower for you right now. How about $5,499? But then you get over $550 off. So you're going to be under $5,000 when all is said and done. You get it for only $48.94. And that will be it. Julia, your request is next. We've got a 110 diamonds by the yard coming up. We just had this a couple of days ago. We'll bring that back on out for you. And then anything else we've got requests for. I do have the more affordable DBTY as well tonight. That's going to have 30 points in diamonds. We'll bring that out. We are only 9 minutes away from the big debut of the 1111 Museum Reserve Stone. We've got it coming up in moments. That's going to be here. Let's get to our DBTY. So the real headline here with this diamonds by the yard, and let us know who'd like this one because we have a lot of people looking for gents rings these days, but don't see anything else in big white diamonds. So this is really very handsome and just a really unbelievable stone there. Emerald cuts are always a lot more money. You put a huge pricing premium on an emerald cut, and they have to be clean. This one certainly is. I don't know about you, but looking at it with all this magnification of this camera lens, not seeing an inclusion to the naked eye at all. So that's an important piece. All right, let's go to the hand. So we've got this diamonds by the yard, which is our longer length, and that's the beauty of getting this 110, 111, 1654. Had it just the other night for you. This is the only one we do in the 18, 19, and 20 inch. 2 additional inches longer than our other diamonds by the yard. So you think about what you like, or if you're layering, maybe you own one of the 16, 17, and 18 inch, but you're ready to go ahead and get something a little longer. These are spaced with the diamonds only about an inch or so away. Then I do want to show you the diamonds are going to go all the way to the point where you have your closure and your adjustability. So that's going to be your 16 inch, 17, 18, or rather, sorry, 18, 19, 20, because this is the 20 inch. And then you've got that beautiful diamond continuously around, all spaced to perfection. They are 10 points each. So that means there are 11 stones. Maybe that's why you want to get it. 11 stones, 1 diamond per % off you got in this #1 event. And it's going to be our DBTY white, yellow, or rose gold. This one was on earlier in this week, so we'll just make it brief. I know we don't have many to go around in white, yellow, or rose gold left, but we're going to make this $999 if you'd like to get it, and then I'll show it to you from a distance away so you can start to evaluate even when it's up against color, when it's against a neckline, whatever the case may be. They're perfectly spaced, and for those of you that like the idea of wearing this to go with your pendants, maybe this is going to be a chain you want to add a few diamonds to your pendant chain. This would be a great way to do that as well, because there's enough space between your individual diamonds here to put a pendant's bail. So you can do that as well. But back to the hand here, and then we'll see if you like one. $9.99, by the way, turns into $8.89 and change if you'd like to get it. It's $8.89 if you'd like to grab one of those. And then later we'll have a more affordable DBTY. It's got 31 points in diamonds, and that'll be back to that 16, 17, and 18 inch length that we do. But if you'd like the longer length, this is your best option and only option when it comes to a diamonds by the yard. Here's a close-up as well, so you can see those big diamonds, how they look so grand. They're already big, but the bezel set around them only makes it look even larger. And there you can see front and back both open on that bezel, so as it twists and turns on the neckline, you're always going to see brilliance from those diamonds. Yes. Thank you. Wonderful. Julie, you got a white gold? Fantastic. Here's a closer look at your closure. That's your lobster claw clasp and your adjustable link. All right, back to the wheel we'll go. We'll wrap up this hour with a really, really rare savorite in platinum. Actually, I'll have time for maybe 2 or 3 more items here before the hour ends. Here's our savorite giveaway. It's 112-3658. And come on in. Think about that gents diamond ring. Still here if you'd like to get the emerald cut. I think gals could wear that as well. If you like a really large ring, you could wear that too. But here we are, savorite. Garnet, really rare out of the garnet family. It's 112-3658. It's going to be our 123 carat 23 savorite pair. Has the diamonds swirling around it. They actually, you look at it, it's 3 rows of platinum. So think of it a little bit like the highway rings we see, but still with a big gemstone in the center. And that's going to be $777. A couple quick giveaways before we get to our last hour that is about to kick off with the 1111 Museum Reserve. Everybody should just stick around just to see it. It is such a cool piece. I'm really excited about it. An 1111 stone with big individual diamonds next to it. You will flip out when you see this color. So that's coming up, one of our few Tanzanites of the night. We have one pendant we'll see a little bit later. Remember, this is going to be down to $691 and change if you'd like to get the savorite. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Remember, that's solid platinum, so it stays in the platinum, but we'll still size it for you. And that's a very bright open color for a savorite. They just usually get too dark. And if that's the case, I'll skip showing it to you. We can show you pretty things. So I don't like a savorite when most of the time it just gets too dark and there's really not a lot of lively green. Wait till you feel this. It's the weight of the ring being platinum and essentially like 3 rings in one that really has a nice heft and feel to it. But only one, and $691 is your price. Thank you, that is sold. And just a reminder, we also have a really special kunzite we can recap from earlier, one of our few pieces that's still available. I do enjoy seeing Really lovely blue zircon. How about you? Here's our round blue zircon. I have been waiting on this one. Look at that, 3 carat 25. Item number here is 112-6307. Now that's special. Isn't that we always love a round. A round and a zircon, match made in heaven. They look great, don't they? The rounds are always going to take that double refraction and just elevate it, magnify it. Let's make this a quick and easy deal. 6307 is our 325. Has the round cut. Great scrolling, swirling, wrap around a diamond. 70 points there. And we're going to make it easy. That's what we do. Make it really simple, really affordable. Better look at it on the hand. You'll see that piece straightforward. Here's how it looks here, and look at that, full-on medallion style. And I say that because it almost feels like a round, and then you see how it goes side to side across the finger, so really fills it up, beautiful looking. You can see the band unless you really turn it all the way to the sides there. And that is lovely in the white. We can change the gold color gladly for you. If you give us a couple extra days, we can switch up the gold color for you, make it even easier. But it's only going to be, I don't know if I like $49.99 as our even sale price. Let's make this better. $2,900. You know what? Skip it. Skip it. We got to make sure everything goes. We have 2 minutes till our last hour of our Friday night kicks off. Let's make this so much better. Not even 25. 24. 23. Let's make it even easier. How about $2,199? That way you can get it for under $2,000. It'll be $1,957 on that blue zircon. 3¼ carat. Have we shown you a lot of jewelry or what? There's been a lot of great jewelry here, ladies and gents. Make sure you give us a call if you have any questions about anything. Couple of pieces still remaining for our first 2 hours. The big 1111 coming up to kick off. Plus we have a pendant. Plus we have the affordable version of the DBTY still to come. But 1957 on that one. Wow, it's a beautiful blue zircon. And then there is a very, very important certified stone here as well. If you're looking for a purple sapphire, this is just a deal. As we wrap up our last minute here of our second hour, here is a purple, a true purple, in a sapphire that's gorgeous, that's durable, that's so good it's neon, isn't it? Item number here is 111-9374. It's going to come with an AGL cert. And it is a 112 sapphire cushion cut. Has a beautiful 51 points in diamonds, double halo around it. And let me show you the cert that's going to come with it. Here's what the cert looks like from the AGL, which is the Antwerp Gem Lab. Let me show you. I know it's in this laminated cover, and I don't really want to take it out, but look at how beautiful that is. So that's going to be the photograph of your stone, natural corundum. This cert was done back in December of 2019. There's your pertinent information, the carat 12, the measurement at basically it's double calibrated, 5.5 by 7.5. Cushion, vivid purple, and look at that. The cert tells you there's no heating. It's unheated, and the cert has verified that. And the origin is Sri Lanka. That's the origin. So this is like a bifold book on this cert. The AGL does great certs. They're a little larger. They've got the little laminated with the little holes punched through it. So if you have a binder you want to keep it in, it's easy to keep those certs. And welcome to the hour that is our last of tonight. Welcome in. Glad you're with us. This is a true, genuine purple. We're going to throw in the cert with it. No extra charge for that. We're about to give away a purple sapphire before we get to our Blue Wing Block D 1111 that we've been saving especially for this event. But first, the purple sapphire's got to go, and it will. Take a look at this. It's going to be on its way, and look at the blues flashing through. Always remarkable when you see a purple sapphire do that, and the 51 points in diamonds keeps it classic. Yes. Pink sapphire again? Sure, Irma will do that. Here it is on the hand. This is the purple sapphire on the hand, and then Irma will recap the pink sapphire as well. I can even show them side by side so you can see the difference if that's what you want to do. But this one's supposed to be $59.99. Yeah, let's try something a little different so we can make way for our Tanzanite here. Move this one quickly. Cert coming with it, not $59, $49, or $39. I'm going to make it easy. Yellow gold, it doesn't actually have to stay in the yellow gold. You can change it up if you want to. If you want to get white gold or rose gold, we'll do that gladly for you, and no extra charge for that. But the ring is not $39, $29, or What in the world? $19.99. It's not going to be. We'll go even lower. I told you I'm dropping prices. This event is about to wrap up in a couple of days. So you better believe the values are just cranking on up. And we're making this so much better. I'll make it only $1,800. You know what? Skip 18. Skip 17. There's a reason everything's going tonight. I've got it for $1,699. And that's before you're 11% off. It's basically $1,500. It's $1,512 at checkout for you. And that's what the purple looks like. This was my hot pink from earlier in the saddle ring. So you can see the difference between the two. There's a hot pinky purple and there's a purple on the left. So there's the difference. And then Irma wants to see the saddle ring on the hand, which I'll do now. Here's the oval. This was 5282 earlier in the saddle ring. Isn't that pretty? And that's going to be the one with the 93 points in diamonds. This one came down to $22.99. So that's before your discount. So obviously it's going to be under $2,000. We like that, or rather right around it. And then we've got the purple as well. Here's the comparison side by side. And we'll see who's got what. Both unheated, by the way, both of them. Unheated stones. Love that. So there's what we're calling the pink. It's definitely a hot pinky purple. Here's the purple that is AGL certified. This one's $22.99 with your extra discount off. And then there's your purple that is $16.99. Two great options. This one's the carat 77 unheated. Here's the carat 12 unheated with the cert. Diamond weight 93 points, diamond weight 51 points. So there are the comparisons between the two. Hope you'll be able to get one or the other because they are very rare in those colors. And to get unheated, even more special. We had this one fully presented a few minutes ago. We have a quick request to get to Greg before we show the Tanzanite. Want to get the request out of the way first. Here's the purple, $16.99. Let me know who's got what. And here's the hot pink with the saddle ring for $22.99. Both prices coming down an extra 11%. And Greg, we've got a best look in a bangle. Yes. What's that? $52.82, the saddle ring. You got it. The saddle ring is sold. And now the purple with the AGL cert, which is $93.74. Is here. That is one only. Let's get to Greg's bangle request. Thank you so much on the hot pink sapphire. And here comes the bangle. Greg, great request. And that one's here at the moment. Here we go. This is the large diamond weight. Largest we do, as a matter of fact, in a single row. 1110362 is our one row, gigantic diamond bangle. It's like a tennis bracelet, but in bangle form. Basically accomplishes the same kind of look, but if you are, you know who you are. You're the bangle girl or you're a link style girl. If you like link bracelets, like tennis bracelets and whatnot, you go there. We have an assortment of tennis bracelets to wow you with, but we also have gorgeous bangles like this. And as far as going one single row, but keeping the diamonds huge, this is the way to do it. 364 is the diamond weight. That is massive when you've got just halfway around, because we're putting the diamonds right up front where you're going to see them. See what you pay for. And then 364 hinge style. There's your opening with the 2 figure eights. I'm going to try it on because that's crucial here to see how this looks. It's really, yes, you could layer it and stack it and do that, but it's really meant to be a standalone piece because the size is so tremendous, and you can see it there. How beautiful that is. And I am not a petite person. I'm about 6 feet tall and I've got a large wrist, not large by measurement, but I don't have this little tiny bony little wrist. So again, if it looks large on me, it's a really large piece. And that's what I think anybody who's thinking about a 364 wants. You want a big, bold, clearly. We have other bangles that we can bring you that are, you know, on the teenier side. This is one that is large and in charge, statement status, but you know what? Everyday classic, everyday wearable. You can't hurt the diamonds. They're the toughest natural substance on earth. You've got polished gold on the back, whether you're going white or yellow. I think that makes a statement that that's the yellow gold, and yet the diamonds are as white and bright as they are. And this is how easy it is. I pressed a little button, and that's how it opens up. So that's easy on, easy off. That was the easy off. Here's how easy it is to put on. 2 fingers, done. It's on. You're rushing out the door, no time to put on bracelets? Nonsense. This one, easy. Simple, easy, and fabulous, and still layers beautifully with other pieces. Doesn't mean you put your other pieces on the shelf. It means you put this with that straight edge right on next to them, layer and stack away. This one, the ultimate value. White, yellow, or rose gold, very few to go around. At least we have more than one because it's diamonds, but we don't have many. And we're thrilled to bring it down to a great price tag. This is supposed to be $99.99 going forward. Not going to do that here for this event. We've got our last call on the show. 54 minutes left. The Tanzanite is next. We're just slipping in a few requests here before we go to the Tanzanite so that you can have the diamonds of a lifetime in the most sensational bangle out there. This is the one we do so well. And most of the diamonds you shop for elsewhere are SI at best. That would be best case scenario. To deliver 364 in VS stones like these are is spectacular. And I'm going to make it better than 99 or $49.99, half off. Not good enough. Let's make it even better. $3,999. It's your go-to. It's your every single day. It is the equivalent to a tennis bracelet, but in a bangle. And this bangle's oval in shape, so it's not going to turn or twist or spin. You get either the average size, or if you need a larger size for, let's say, over a 7.5-inch wrist, go there. This is going to fit for anybody who wears a 6.5 to 7.5. It gives you plenty of room, but still keeps the diamonds right up top. Keeps it from spinning around because it's shaped like our wrists are. And it's $35.59 at checkout. And the 1111 is next. I have been waiting a week for this. I have been waiting and waiting. Truly, I've been waiting about 6 years for this because that's when we actually debuted the beautiful blue wing block Ds. Now we're at the tail end of them 6+ years later, and yet I have a very special and meaningful stone coming up that was really pivotal because we realized very early on with this color and this red, and then with the carat weight of this stone, we realized how very important it is. And only makes sense that we're bringing it out on this #1 most wonderful event. And that's because it's 11% off. Let's take a look at this one. And there's our biggest diamond bangle for you. And here we go. The Museum Reserve has arrived, everybody. Welcome in. It's our official top of the hour. We're 8 minutes behind, but that's okay. Worth the wait if you ask me. We've waited 6+ years to debut this. 11, and forgive me, we were zoomed really far back for a bangle. So let's come in. Normal depth is here, by the way. So obviously, and this is good because it allows me to refocus our camera. That's important too. Let's do, ooh, look at that. I love seeing that. That red, even when, look at that. It's out of focus and look at how the reds come through. Everybody noticing that? Isn't that wild? Look at that. Now we're looking at the stone with some of the most beautiful, bright, serious colorway you can get. 112-7275 is your number. Anybody can call in the bangle. Please do if you'd like to get it. And now we're talking about, yes, the Museum Reserve, cushion cut, 1111 with all the reds. And we kept it so classic, so simple, so elegant, but wow factor is there. The wow factor is with the stone. But then we added the big princess cuts down the side. There are 8 of them, 4 on each side, each one in its own individual semi-bezel or channel. That's 72 points in diamonds. So you're also getting each and every diamond in this ring a 9-pointer. That's significant. That's important. And now we're going to help you own it because I just got to give you the value of a lifetime. And we know 14 karat solid gold, you choose white, yellow, or rose. Those diamonds, let's show them to you because obviously it's tough to look past the color of that stone. Here are the diamonds. Big time. Almost 10 points each. See what I mean by semi-bezel? See how there's gold locking onto basically on the sides of each one? And this is what is so significant. All the reds that I know you're seeing already because I'm seeing them on my monitor, which is the worst one in the building. And if I can see the reds, and I just always hope because obviously I get to look at these in person. So I see plenty of red. But sometimes, remember, these bright spotlights that we have here to show off the diamonds and all the really details of the jewelry, the ins and outs, are really not friendly to neon stones. Neon stones don't need all this light. So it just means when you get it at home, this is why everybody says when they open up their box and there's a blue wing inside, they say the same thing. Oh my goodness, it's even better in person. I didn't think it could get any better than what I saw on TV. And now it's better. It's the same stone, it just, these are the unforgiving lights that are not doing any favors to a neon blue wing block D stone. So be prepared because you're getting a lot better color and even more reds than you're seeing here on camera. And that is saying something with this stone. Now, it's also our $16,999 because it's up over 10 carats. The Museum Reserves that go up over 10 carats, that make that leap, they usually go for $15,000 to $20,000. This one's $16,999. But that's why this sale is very helpful tonight because we're going to give you a whole different price right now. Take a look at it. Come on over and I'll try it on for you. And don't you love that it's classic too? It doesn't have like every last little crazy thing going around it, right? It's just classic. It's really classic. It lets the stone be the powerful showcase, the superstar, the centerpiece, what it should be. And I think because it's Friday night and it's our event coming to its conclusion that's all about the ones, the 1111, it's prime time for this stone. And that's very significant diamond weight on the side. So let's do this. Got to make $16,999 disappear. It's just as simple and easy as it gets. If you want to stack around it, you may. If you want to leave it as is and just let that stone be the powerful centerpiece it is, leave it as it is. But here's what we have. The best value ever on this Tanzanite is coming up right now. The tapered prongs are lovely, so they don't interfere or take away too much. That's what it's all about. You're not even paying even $10,000. I know that's not supposed to happen. It doesn't happen. If it was a 3 carat, maybe. But it's an 1111. That is, well, I'll never forget because it was a Tuesday when myself and the ownership and, you know, every VIP was here in the building at that day to see, and by the way, Tuesdays then we didn't have shows. So that was anything that important that had to happen happened on a Tuesday because it was the one day of the week we didn't have a show to prepare for. So it was always about Tuesdays. And back in December of 2018 was when this material was revealed and basically we brought it all out. That was the day that these museum reserves were set aside. They were all chosen by hand. They were all selected. And imagine our glee and our joy when we discovered that this stone that was just like a beacon of red standing out amongst all the sea of blues. This one, to find out that it was an 1111, obviously didn't know at the time in 2018 that I would one day do a 11% off sale for our big Tucson week here. Obviously that was not to be foreseen, but how appropriate to have one of our last museum reserves that you haven't seen as of yet come out tonight, be during the sale event where we're giving you 11% off that makes it the best value ever. I still am going to take the value to a much, much higher level. That means lower the price, higher value. This is your chance to pick it up. But obviously it's going to go and quickly. It's not going to be, again, it doesn't have to stay in the white gold. You can switch that up if you want to, but it's not 10,000 or 9,000 or 8,000. We're just going lower to make sure it goes. It can't be easier, right? And you want to call in because you're going to get a lot of savings as well. I mean, you would add a lot of savings at 16,000, but if I can save you more first, that's even better. And it's not 8, and we're verifying on it now already, just a heads up. So waiting until you see the price and then calling, probably not the best idea. You always want to call the second you see something you love and be there, ready to go, ready to pounce. It's not 8, it's not 7. It's not going to be, and this is so wild because you're getting the #1. I love that. This is our #1 most wonderful event. With 11% off, it's also the #1 in the museum reserves across the board. 1, 1, 1, 1. You're never going to forget your carat weight. You've got the big 9-point diamonds around it. I'm going to make it better than even 79. It may be gone. Not even 69.99. I'll keep going. I just want to make sure, just like everything else tonight, everything does have to go. And everything will go. And this is not 60. It may be gone already. We have one. Let's make sure it goes. And quickly at the value you can be so proud of. I know I'm proud. I am proud to bring you values like this. Hopefully you're proud to receive values like this, and you are shopping for the literal #1, the best that has ever been mine. There's only one source. That's why also I think Tanzanite's such a perfect piece to really be kind of an anchor of this event, is because there is only one source. This particular material, this little collection that we have exclusively here for you, is the #1. It is the very, very best. That is not a term I take lightly. That is the journalist in me who speaks really immaculately. I am very immaculate with my word. That is one of the 4 agreements. That's what I live my life by, the 4 agreements. So that's one of them. Be immaculate with your word. And as a journalist, that comes naturally to me. This is the literal best. That's not hyperbole. That is not a statement that just sounds good. This is literally the best to ever come out of this one mine. The mine that in a few short years is going to likely be completely done and mined out. Then imagine what the value of even if you have lower standard, lower quality, lower caliber Tanzanite, those are going to go up in value as well. But wouldn't it be nice to have something like this to have in your collection that is not going to cost you even because you shopped it on the right day? It's not even $69.99. We have one chance to make this yours, and you know what? Let's do it. $5,999, where there's over $600 extra off that price, so it's $53.39, by the way. $53. $39 on the 1111. Incredible. And let me know, operators, who's got it, because obviously when it's gone, it's gone. Can't do anything about it. Then we've got a Tanzanite pendant. It's about a 6 carat, 70. And then we have, it's an oval, by the way. Then we have our scalloped ring guard still to come, our most affordable diamonds by the yard. And how about your requests as well? Keep getting those in. We only have 43 minutes left of the show. Our Friday night is coming to an end. And the pieces you see throughout the event don't stick around. They go. They go. And they go. So again, how many times did I sit here before the show and listen to people ask for pieces that have already been sold earlier in the event? Who's this for? Rosemary. Hi, Rosemary. We've got a beautiful emerald to recap for you as well. We'll do that next. Rosemary's got a beautiful emerald request. I showed it, I think it was last night. We'll show that again. And then here we go at 59. Jason, are you taking this one? I know Jess is thinking about it. Are you thinking about it? We got 2 people talking about it. What only? I'll give it 30 more seconds, then we're going to be gone as we verify. Rosemary, your emerald is coming up. 30 seconds left on this one. What a fantastic piece for $53.39. OMG, that is amazing. And that's like, I don't know, $4.80 a carat when you spend normally. Right now, we're seeing it out in the wholesale. Tucson's happening right now as we speak. As we speak, there's 1 day left. And guess what? Regular old Black Sea light materials going for $2,000 and $3,000 a carat. When it's this size, even more so. So here we go with the best value you can score, and that is just the reds are coming through so highly here. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Rosemary, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You want it? All right. Congrats if you get it. Let's take a look at this. I popped this in at the very, very tail end of last night's show, so makes sense that we need another, maybe longer look at it. 112-7106 is your item number. This is just gorgeous. Look at that wild emerald there. And it's just under a carat, so it's going to look like a 2 carat all day. Still a really good size to get. And we have got something very special happening. We'll do a recap, by the way, if you've missed any of the last couple hours. We'll do a recap. We only have a couple pieces left from the show. I do have a yellow diamond still here, the 213. We had a false alarm on that one. We thought it was sold. It wasn't. So we have the 213 yellow, which will go before the show is over. 40 minutes left in our Friday night. I'm back with you in just a few short hours, though. We do our Saturday morning, which will have an entirely new selection of jewelry. And get requests in sooner rather than later is always better on requests, because you just don't know if your piece is going to someone else. So here's our 94-point emerald with the 76 points in the large diamonds. Halo setting. And let's say hello to a beautiful value that is taking this one. Oh my good, did this just get a drop in price? I'll make it so good here. This one is only going to be, oh my, that's a really good emerald. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the color here. The color and the glow is what's up. And that platinum band is a knife edge. So what that means is just it comes to a point in the middle. That's all that means. It's not sharp. It's not really, yeah. Just, again, they call it that because, again, kind of resembles the knife's edge there. So you've got this really cool look. Oh, I don't know if I can get this one over my knuckle. It's a little smaller than what I wear. It's a 5. So I'm going to put it here for the moment, but still serving its purpose to show you the scale and the size, and also to show you the glow that's coming through on that emerald. And it's under $59.99. I just did that on 11/11. Let's make this better. How about $1,799? First caller, $17.99. And that would be a much better price. When all is said and done, that's going to be down to $1,601. Much better. $1,601 is your price tag. If you say yes on that one, don't worry, we'll size it for you to make sure it's a perfect fit when it arrives. So no worries about that. You get it all arriving, ready to wear. Do you have this one? Oh, congratulations. Thank you so much. That is sold. And then we do have a morganite. Haven't seen any, and I thought with our beryl, well represented tonight, we had aquas. Now we've had emeralds. Let's get to the pink beryl. The pink representative of this gem family, which is pink beryl, otherwise known as morganite. This is our pure pink variety, though, of the morganite that is so specialty. Love seeing that. By the way, our white diamond gents ring is here. Our yellow diamond ladies ring is here. Just a few of what you might want to think about before the end of the show arrives. But here we go with our 154 pear shape, true pink. And then it is, yeah, different type of setting. Nestled, kind of the base of the pear shape nestled into that pink diamond and white diamond row. This would look beautiful with the scalloped designer ring we have that also is a great ring guard, which we'll show you as well. But this is going to be 112-2565. It is staying as is. It's going to stay in the rose and the white gold, really to accentuate the pink and the white diamonds. And then, of course, rose gold for the setting, for the basket of your morganite itself, which makes sense given that it's got that really saturated pink color, much more so than usually you get out of a pink morganite. Here's how it looks, though, because it is a little different ring than we're used to seeing, because we're used to seeing bands go right down the middle. This one, it just almost looks like you took the stone and pressed it into the band, right? And so it's a beautiful piece that just gives you such a kind of a new, updated, fresh look from, I mean, isn't it true that, you know, I always say we like what we like, so that's kind of human nature. Generally, when we look at our collections of anything, whether it be wardrobe, shoes, bags, jewelry, a lot of times we fall into that trap of where we like what we like, so a lot of our things end up looking kind of similar to each other. It is nice to have things that are still classic in nature, but then can step outside the box. You probably don't have a ring that has a setting like this thus far. And that's what really I think is always fun, to branch out and step outside and get something a little different. And that's going to be a great price to try it. We're going to do the $28.88 ring for a whole lot less right now. We'll make it just $999. Of course, after your discount, it's going to be $889 and change. Plus, we will bring that scalloped Wonder Ring style for you. I think out of all the earrings I've shown you, we still have 3 styles of earrings. Thank you. I've got the yellow and white diamond hoops. I've got the opal drops and the Tanzanite drops we had earlier as well. So there are some fabulous earrings that are still here for you. $889 and change on this morganite. Don't forget, we're in the last 35 minutes or so. So if you do have requests, it's been frequent requests throughout the show. We want to keep those going. And then there is a ruby, a beautiful ruby, discounted. What about Imperial topaz? One of the rarest stones out there. Star sapphire, yellow sapphire. We got some good ones here. A very, very, very attractive black opal. Let's get to our Imperial. Rare as can be. I have a star stone that's super rare, but I think what this Imperial needs, it's time to shine here. It's another, usually a yellow stone, but look what we did here with this creative mounting. It kind of feels like the last one, and then it also incorporates pink and white together. But here's where you get the gorgeous Oro Preto in the middle. That's going to be item number 112-2679. And very impressive elongated cushion cut with the 183 carat weight to that cushion cut. And then you've got the pink and the white. Now, this top portion, the double halo in the white. Down below and on one side of the band, it's going to be pink diamonds with your white. So just a really creative custom look. It's a 183 with 27 points in the pink and also 74 in the white diamonds. So a lot of great looks. It's going to stay as is in the gold color in that two-tone, but we got a discount. We've got the deal you've been looking for on Imperial. They are one of the most pricey stones in the world. Of course, this is what's known of as the precious topaz. This is out of, when there's a topaz world out there that is including a lot of colors that, you know, blues, heavily heat treated. There are topaz that are pink varieties that are actually coated. So there's a lot of topaz out there. This is where you get in the most precious variety, the most rare version of. This is that really fine, rare one source exotic stone. And of course, it's all natural. Even, yes, when you get the pinky colors, which is really rare, that's not just a matter of let's heat it some more, let's give it some extra. That's actually all thanks to Mother Nature. That's all natural. So it's just so much tougher to get the pinky golden material like this is, and yet doesn't factor into our price here. It's $69.99 ordinarily. We're going to make it a lot easier right now. And this one will go out for $1,009. You know what, skip it. We won't even do $19.99. I want to send out some jewelry in 35 minutes, and we can, and we will. And we still have a pendant, a Tanzanite pendant coming out to play. That's happening. But this one's going to be $18.88 first, and there's only one. And I'll try it on for you, and then don't go anywhere, Tanzanite lovers. We're going to bring out my last scheduled Tanzanite piece next, and we'll get you 6 carat 70. But look at this Imperial first on the hand. That's what it looks like. I think just the addition of the pink diamonds, it would not be necessary to do that if it was the standard color, the more yellowy color. But given that it's that pinky, peachy tone that you have, really makes sense to add in some pink diamonds to it as well. So that's going to be $18.88, but you don't pay that. I love that. The price you love there on the screen, still not what you pay. It's $16.80 at checkout. We've got a quick request before we get to the Tanzanite pendant, so I'll do that. There are those classic elevators of light running through the stone, top to bottom, in that nearly 2 carat. My sphene. Oh, are we going to honor a discount? All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is something next that, are you telling me we had 2 different customers request the same ring in 2 different sizes? I love this. Well, Mike and Marianne, probably not related, don't know each other, but they just asked for the signet rings. Mike wanted to see the larger one. That is what I'm wearing. I wear it every single day of my life. Can't be without it. And we have Marianne who asked for the smaller version of. Did you know we make 2 different versions of signet rings, all based on the ring that was gifted to me that I wear every day, that you just naturally see me wearing here, because it's definitely, it's a look, right? It's a look. And it's even, dare I say, hotter now. These whole signet styles that you see everywhere are even hotter now than I think they were. And granted, they've been around forever. This is a clear favorite, and it's men's or ladies. Both styles are unisex, so I love that we have a gentleman and a gal asking for them. But they also make incredible gift ideas. I've now gifted over 30 of these signet rings to many, many, many people in my circle for a lot of different reasons, and it is always so well received. So we'll take a moment and we'll just highlight these. And by the way, I've had this for years, and we developed the technology to make this ring here, because before we couldn't. We didn't have the engraving, because these are all customized. They are literally made for you. They are made in your size, they're made in your gold color, and they're also made with your initial or monogram, or in the smaller case, it's gonna be 1 initial, or you can just have them plain as well. But Mike and Marianne, thank you so much for asking for these. We'll start with 619, which is the original, the OG, the one I wear. It's modeled after mine. Mine was not made here. Mine was gifted to me. It's something that I hold dear, because the monogram, as you probably noticed, says P, B, and S. That is not my initials. My initials are L, E, and B. So this is something I wear that's really just to, give me comfort and to keep loved ones close. But I will tell you right now, 111, 619, whether it's, I could go on and on. I could do a whole 3-hour show easily on this ring alone, so I always have to just temper my presentation. But this is so giftable, and for so many reasons. My mom wanted her middle, or her last initial in the middle with her kid's initials. She has 2 kids, so she wanted my initial and my brother's initial on the sides, and they're all linked together. I've given it to so many who have lost loved ones that want to honor and memorialize lost loved ones. I like to give the initials, and so that they can keep them close in that way. That's what mine honors. That's what mine does. I have loved this for new moms. All my girlfriends, when they give birth now, they get this, and they get the signet ring. Usually I do the smaller one for them, and they wear it as a pinky ring with the new baby's initial, because the single initial is the smaller one. So we'll talk about it, but we've got a great value. And what normally does not happen is normally we do not discount them. Hang on, I have a little stand here. There's a little star that I hold dear, because this little star is the magic that props it up the right way for you so you can see it properly. I'm going to show you our white gold here. And everyone, I think, that works here now has a signet ring at this point. Everybody loves this ring and wears it every day like I do. So this is one for the ages. This is, we have female ownership here. It's a female-led team. It's definitely girl power. And by the way, I think that's why the network's so darn good. I just do. I mean, no offense to our guys out there, but, I know that, there aren't always a lot of big companies that are run by women, and I just, I think that I praise ours that is, because I think that's why we pay attention to a lot of little details like that, and we take care of you the right way and consider y'all family, and those are things that are really important to us. So I know that's the way I run my own company, and again, proud to say we are female-led and managed here. And this is where one of our female owners, this is her ring, and that is also her last initial, and then her kids' initials as well. She has 2 boys. So that's going to be the 3-letter, which you can do in rose, white, or yellow. I've got examples in the yellow and the rose, just to show you the gold tone, basically. And this is where all 3 of the initials are going to be interlocked. So this is considered a monogram, where the larger initial is in the middle, and the side initials are purposely smaller, and then they'll interlock together. So this is going to be solid 14 karat gold. It is a 3/4 inch square, so it's quite large. As you see, we made it to the same scale that mine is as well. I'm going to try on the yellow and the rose gold so you can see them. It's men's or ladies. I've had many a gentleman get this as well, from a gift recipient often to just shopping for themselves as well. Think about whatever it is. You can always get it plain. You can get it with the 3 initials or plain, whatever you'd like to do. But this is really, the idea is a monogram, but I think you can even step outside the box there. Here's what our rose and our yellow look like, and then I'll stagger that with the white gold so you can see all 3 and really kind of check out those gold colors. And like I do, I have to show them at this other angle so you can see that without the glare. So there's the rose gold that you see there, and that's going to be the yellow gold as well. And that's going to be how the yellow gold looks, and then there's that white gold as well. So you got all 3 gold color choices, and you can see how they look, and you can stack them as well if you'd like to. But it is not usually available for an additional discount because it is custom made. So that's the thing. It's very, very, very rare. And with gold having gone up so much since we first created it, I will also tell you this price is also far too low for where gold's at today. And this is all custom made, so give us some extra time. It doesn't go out on Monday because it has to be first created in your gold color and your size. Then the initials are engraved for you. And so again, you can always do it plain as well. We'll give you the smaller version, but this one is an outstanding value. And they have gone up. I know the designer that created mine, obviously when you start to sell your own version of, I had to, even though it was gifted to me, I didn't know the price at the time, but I had to investigate and look into it. And I know way back, mine was gifted to me maybe 5 years ago, I would say. It was 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago. I remember now because I have a specific date that it was gifted. So 5 years ago, and this is since they still make it, and it's gone up by 3 times. That's what the gold environment's been doing. So the fact that we're leaving it at the old price of when we created it for the first time and tonight are giving you that extra 11% off, which equates to more of a significant value. That's really why you're shopping it. And if you don't, by the way, if you just want to get it for the value but you're not sure about the initials yet, you can always place your order to get the discount and then let us know the initials when you're ready. There's no hurry or no rush on that. So just make sure you get the discount though. I think that's important, but it's not even $1,000. And you guys who are new with us in the last few weeks haven't seen this ever presented before because it's very seldom on the air, and yet it's asked about all the time. But this is your chance to pick it up, and it's not $9.99 and it's not $8.99. This is still one of the strongest values we do. It is $888 only. And again, I have it lifted up just so you don't see the glare because I really want you to see that there, how that looks. So that's really important. And then you have the white, the yellow, or the rose gold option. Now, if you'd like to go with a smaller size, we do, this was based on customer demand. We had a lot of you who said just that. Well, I don't know if I need one that large. So what we did was we created a smaller version because this one is substantial. That's why I love it. But I like to pair them together. I'll tell you, if you like the one or you own the big one already, you might want to actually mix and match some of the smaller ones as well because they can be worn on the pinky finger as well. I didn't polish this one up yet, but hopefully it'll look all right. And there's the smaller version, and there's how they compare. So just from a comparison standpoint, there you have it. But the yellow gold or the white gold or the rose gold, I'm going to show you here, are also available to you. And this is where you can get this one, which is item number 11. Let me see, I don't have this one memorized. 1114658 is the item number on the smaller signet ring. And this one, great for stacking. Again, men's or ladies, it's only script. I know I get that question a lot. It's only, the font is going to be script only. Again, that's the technology we have to do. There's the yellow here. Let me show you the white gold. Love the white gold here as well. I love the idea of getting more than one color of gold as well. And then I'll kind of leave these for some food for thought here. I don't have stands for all these. And then I've got the, got a really pretty letter K. Is this yellow or rose? Nope, this is my yellow, so let me find a rose gold for you. And that's going to be one script initial on the smaller, or you can get smooth mirror finish, but this smaller version is actually only $499, and there's the letter N in the rose gold. So you can get one. I love this as a pinky ring, by the way. I oftentimes, and I've gifted this, I would say if you don't know someone as well, or you just want to honor one initial. Like, again, for the new babies, when my friends give birth to new babies, I always like to do this with the new baby's first initial, right? I love to do it for the bride who's, you know, taking on a new last name. Love to do that. I like to do it for friends who maybe I don't know as well. I always tell you guys the story. At Christmas time many years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, I met my brother's girlfriend. I hadn't met her yet. And I met her at Christmas. So I had to get her a gift, but I had not met her. And you know how my brother couldn't give me any information, you know? Men are sometimes a little, I didn't get a lot of details. I said, tell me what she's like. And he's like, I didn't get a lot of info. So guess what? I got her a signet ring with her initial as the letter. And guess what? She wears it every day. So it's one of those that I think for if you're not super familiar with someone, but you still want to get them something that looks like you are really familiar with them, this single initial is a great way to go because you probably know their first initial, right? Or their last initial. I lucked out with her. Her initial first and last was both M, so I was safe. I went with the M and got her M initial, and she loved it. And she's, by the way, very different from me, and she has a very vintage aesthetic. She likes antiques and estates and vintage. I'm exactly the opposite, and we are completely opposite in every way, and yet we both wear this ring. So I think that, again, it goes for, again, unisex styling, any age, any style. You can wear more than one at once. Let me show you what I like to do. I like to wear the larger one. Now, I will tell you, I wear the larger one on my index finger normally when I'm not here, because I wear it on my left-hand index finger. If you ever see me out and about, I will be wearing the big ring on my index finger on my left hand. And so this is how I like to do it as well. I like to mix and match. So I usually wear this ring right here. And so again, when I move it on over, because I use my left hand to show you the ring, so I use, move it on over to my right hand. And so here we go. But that's how they stack and layer. And there's the comparison. The larger 3/4 inch, which is $888, and then the $499 single version, which is also square, which can have one letter or no letter at all. And I'm holding them at an angle so you can see without the glare, because otherwise they do that. And you can see that, and granted, they're smooth, beautiful mirror finished. Mine is been beat like crazy, and yet look how smooth. And I didn't just polish this. I did not polish this. I did not wipe it down. It just looks as pretty, and it's got little hairline scratches all over it, but you still, because of the big size and the mirror finishing, you never see them. You never see them. I wear this ring every day of my life. I tell you guys all the time, I take it off for 2 hours a day. And that 2 hours is when I'm at the gym, because obviously not conducive when you should take off your jewelry if you're lifting weights. So for 2 hours a day, I take it off. And then I put it right back on. And it never, ever leaves my side. And it's that comfortable, and it's that beautiful, and it pairs well with everything else, because I wear a lot of different jewelry every day. I'm always wearing this one. So you're just going to choose. And remember, if you're not sure about what initial or letters to do or monogram to do, you can place the order and get the discount, and let us know at your leisure when you're ready. If you want to ask your gift recipient, if you just want to give it some thought for yourself, you can wait and give us those initials whenever you're ready. Yes. So the item number is 111. I think it's 465. Is it 4656? It might be 4656. There's pin right through it, so it's really hard to see. Do you guys see that? I don't know. Is it 4656? Thank you. I'm sorry. It looked like I couldn't tell. There's pin right through it. So look at it. Looks almost like an 8. But 4656, Tony, I got the wrong item number there. 4656. I'm still confused, but yeah, it looks like an 8 to me. But all right, there we go. So that's $499. Let us know, big or small, or honestly, you could easily get both and wear both. I mean, I think about maybe I would do my own initial, in the smaller, and then, keep my, look at that. There's the letter K, by the way, for our Kathys out there, our Kathys, and maybe if your name Catherine with a K, Kelly's out there, Kirsten's out there. I'm thinking of some of the customers I correspond with a lot. My Kellys, my Kathys, my Kirstens, right? Those beautiful, look at that. It's beautiful script, isn't it? Yes. Size 10, I don't know. Mine's a size, I don't know. Mine's a size 6. I would say estimated gram weight. It's all, we try to keep it low on the gram weight, to be honest. It's not about gram weight, it's about the size and the initials and all of that. We don't want it to be heavy because it's very large, and we don't want it to be uncomfortable. But I would say maybe 5 to 6. Yeah, it's not meant to be a heavy ring. It is hollowed out on the inside so that it can be comfortable. And trust me, you know it's comfortable. I'm very particular about the way jewelry feels, and it's very comfortable if I wear it every single day of my life. And it's made just like mine is. There's the letter B, my Barbara's and my Brenda's, and yes, my Barbie's out there. There it is, your letter B. And then we've got also, and I love the idea, I very rarely wear my own initials. I have a lot of initials in necklaces I wear. I never wear my own. I love the idea of wearing a loved one's initials. I love the idea of wearing a spouse, a partner, a significant other's initials. I love the idea of wearing a parent's initials, a child's initials, a pet's initials. You're gonna see me with the letter P a lot more often than a letter L, because all my dogs have been named, well, not all, but my latest dogs have all had P initials. So yes, and that is what mine stands for, PBS. PBS is for my first pet, my little soulmate, my first pet, who I miss dearly. Yes. Of course, here's the back, the inside of the larger version. So this is how they're all made. They are still finished with mirror finished gold. But again, we purposely don't want it to be too hefty or too heavy, because obviously with a 3/4 inch size, if it's all really, really solid, it's going to be just, we tried it, guys. It was too uncomfortable. And so we want you to be able to have the wearability. And we've loved these since day one. The feedback I've received from so many thousands of them, literally thousands of them that have been sold, has been incredible. And like I said, pick it up while you have the chance. Pick it up. We do a little deeper engraving on ours than mine because mine's very subtle, and so it's really tough to see. So I purposely asked for ours to be perfected. You can see mine is very tough to see. And I really, really wanted yours to stand out. So we did a little deeper, thicker. Look at that. This ring is worn every day, and it has scratches all over. It probably has hairspray on the sides and lotions and hairsprays and everything else on the sides right now because I haven't polished it. But look at how that looks. And that's me wearing it for the last 5 years every single day of my life. I mean, it just, don't worry about scratches. Will it get scratched? Probably somewhere along the way it will if you wear it. But it doesn't show up because of all that large surface area mirror finishing. Yes. Yay. Oh, he's watching too? Oh my goodness. See, but this is what guys, this is it's a sad moment, but I will tell you, for those of you, I've done this. My mentor in the business passed about, 4 years ago. And I was very close to he and his wife. And so when he passed, and being that he was my mentor in the business, he gave me my start. He is the reason I am standing here right now today, and was a very dear friend of mine. And I just felt like, well, what am I going to do at such an emotional moment for someone who was lost at a young age as well? And so what I wanted to do, and what did? I did a signet ring for his wife, and I did his initials because obviously, again, gone too soon. And that is a wonderful way. Again, my own ring is significant for that as well. Memorializes someone we've lost. So that is, whether it's, again, pet, spouse, loved one, parent. I got to tell you how many times, and I will tear up if I talk more about this, but that is what so often, I know it's a tough subject to talk about, but these are the types of pieces we think about, the symbolism that we sometimes see, if it's butterflies or cardinals for you that remind you of somebody. Why not have that all the time? You know those moments where you just get short of breath when you have those reminders, or you have a scent that takes you back to that person, that loved one, that important person in your life? This is how, and this is again why I wear this every day, and I don't feel whole without it, to be honest, is because that's what this ring is for me. So Marissa, or Marisa, however you like it pronounced, I applaud your decision, and I am so sorry for your loss. And this is a way I think it will give you tremendous comfort. I really do, because it does for me. It will give you tremendous comfort. I've heard from so many people that I've done this for, where I've gifted it to people because, I mean, my goodness, I love the idea of flowers and all those traditional things, but this is everlasting. It is forever, and it's a reminder. I can't tell you how many times a day, it's countless times a day, I look down at my hand, see that signet ring, and I just feel peace and comfort and a smile. A smile comes to my face just wearing it. So again, it's a beautiful, beautiful way to memorialize a loved one. So I highly recommend it for that, and for all the other wonderful occasions as well. I mean, it really is. I can't think of any reason to not get one for you, for yourself, for a loved one as well. It is amazing. Stacy just messaged me. She just emailed me. It just popped up. She said, I wear mine every day too, Lolo. She wears hers every day. She got a signet ring. She wears it every single day. I cannot say enough good things about this ring. And whether you want to do the single letter, the smaller size, or the larger, they're both going to be really good size pieces. But what an honor to have it at this discount. $888, of course, 11% off. Brings it down below that $800 mark, which just doesn't happen. You've got it for $790. If you do decide to get the smaller version at $499, that of course is going to be down to $444.11. I've got a Tanzanite piece for you. Give that some thought. I know our lines have been extremely busy. There's the white gold in the smaller, by the way. And here's the, again, if you're trying to decide what color, here is the yellow gold in the smaller as well. Look at our rich yellow gold. Looks like 18K, but it's 14. Here's the rose gold. Where's my rose gold? I don't know if I have a smaller one in the rose gold, but I do. No, I do. It's up here. Here's the rose gold, the letter N for my Nancy's. And again, whatever it may be, that is just, it's so significant. It's so lovely. It's comfortable. I want you to wear it every single day. And again, it's unisex as well. So huge value there. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I know I have some other pieces I want to show you. I want to thank again our two requesters, Mike and Marianne, for asking for those. because it is truly rare to see those at a discount. We don't normally do that. So, but I can't say no to it on an event like this. Want you to get what you love. And there again, single letter or plain. Again, triple letter or plain. Meant to be the monogram, but it doesn't have to. Again, I asked my mom. I told her, I'm getting you one. What do you want? That's what I said to her, because I didn't know. I was all over the place. I said, do you want to honor your mom? Do you want to honor your kids? Do you want to honor yourself? Do you want to honor a pet? And she said, I want my last name initial with my 2 kids' initials interlocked. So that's what she did. That's what a lot of moms have done. So let's move on to our Tanzanite pendant and keep calling on those signet styles. They are very special. They're amazing gift ideas, and I really encourage you to get one for so many different life occasions, from the good and from the sad. I mean, honestly, the brand new, when new life comes into the world, whether it's, hold on, there's something on that Tanzanite. It's a little fuzzy wuzzy there. Let me see if I can get that off. I think it's stuck in the prong, but I think I got it. Yes, I did. Okay, good. So we have our Tanzanite pendant. Again, the signet ring is just significant, and that's not what signet means, but it really is. It's going to be your signature style. It's noticeable, and I love diamonds and sparkle, but that ring accomplishes a lot of wow too as far as jewelry goes. Yeah. So I did, and I will again. Here's the inside of the larger one. Like I said, it's built the same way the smaller one is. Here's the inside of both. These are, again, we do it in a way that is made exactly like my own is. I would show you the inside of mine, but it's gross. I really have to clean inside of it. But this is how it's made on the inside. So again, made to be comfortable. It is a significant ring in size, no matter which size you get. So we didn't want to do too much weight to it. If it's going to be, an ounce or 2 of gold, that's really heavy to wear every day. I don't recommend it. So that's why we kept it kind of, again, it's meant to be lightweight so it can be comfortable, but it gives you all the wow factor and all the look that size does. I love wearing the larger on the index finger. Again, that's where I wear it now all the time. I wear it there every day. So again, get what you like, but there's and you can also, if you wanted to do something further, we don't do it, but there are engraving places all over the country. If you wanted to put like a phrase or a little message or a word or maybe a passage, a Bible verse, if you wanted to do something inside, you certainly could have somebody else do that as well. So just some food for thought there, that maybe you want to kind of have just as there, symbolic, and only it's there. You have plenty of room of mirror finishing on the inside to do a little extra. I think I'm going to do that with mine. A little catchphrase I wanted to do inside of mine. So just again, more food for thought there. But let's talk about the Tanzanite pendant, because we're running out of time. We have about 12 minutes left in the show. And I do have a Tanzanite pendant I want to get up here for you, $68.90. Take a look at this. $68.90. It's actually going to sit like this. Isn't that beautiful? It's that mirror finished gold up top. That's where your hidden veil is. And then the diamonds start at the base and then wrap up the sides. It's 112-6890 with a 670 Museum Reserve oval, blue wing block D, and then it is the 92 points in the diamonds. And it's fantastic. It is truly fantastic. It is a great value. It's a new drop-in price. We can do any gold you want, white, yellow, or rose, and I know you might have a blue wing block D ring that just needs a companion piece, needs the completer to the suite. And a pendant is often a great way to go. Here's what it looks like against the hand, so you can gauge the size. And then I'll also show you, I'll get out my ruler and we'll measure it for you top to bottom. It's an inch. And then we'll show it to you on the neckline. But here we are winding down the show in about 11 minutes left. 11 minutes for this Friday night version of our 11% off sale. I'll be back in the morning to do it again. That's only, 14 hours away. So not much longer to wait for your Saturday and Sunday mornings, but take a look at it on as well, just to see what that one looks like from a distance. I'll step back here for you. Look at that. So that's beautiful, whether it's sitting up against another color, whether it's on a skin tone, just looks fantastic, doesn't it? And all the red flashes coming on through. Take a look at it close up. Hidden bails. So there's 2 bails. You're going to put your chain through each side of those bails, just like so that it sits evenly and balanced, so it can really stay symmetrical like it is meant to be. And it's supposed to be $99.99. I'll do a lot better than that for our finale here. And again, a few more ideas. We'll recap a couple things that we had earlier as well. And thank you everybody so much. I know a lot of you were just seeing that signet ring for the first time. Probably have always wondered about what I'm wearing on my right hand. That's it. That is the ring to get. So think about getting one for yourself. I know you have a lot of beautiful jewelry. There may not ever be anything as significant as the signet ring to wear every day, maybe besides a wedding band. So consider getting one. And thank you again for all your touching stories. I've heard so many beautiful stories, and I would love to hear yours as well. My email is laurenblairtv@gmail.com if you ever want to reach out for any reason. But if you just like to share with me your reasoning behind why you got your signet ring and what initials you chose, I love hearing those stories because it is my own piece and near and dear to me. So I do love hearing them. So yeah, thank you, Stacy, for sharing that. And anybody else, again, consider getting the signet rings while they're on discount. This one's going to be better than $99.99. Yeah, and Facebook and Instagram, I'm on there too, but you can always just email Old School if you want. I'm very accessible. So again, my last name, laurenblairtv@gmail.com is how you can reach out for any needs at all. But here we go. This one's going to be better than $5,000, better than $49.99. We'll make it a lot easier right now. It's not $49. Do you see the reds? All the way to the very, very outskirts of that stone. It's not $49, it's not $39.99. Let's take it all the way down. And we've got just literally 9 minutes left in the event now for our Friday. I'm back with you in the morning. We continue it through the weekend. You got a couple more days left. That's it. So let's make this really simple and easy and do it for only $2,999, which means $26.69.11. And that per carat is a dandy. That's going to be, guys, that's $398 a carat. Free gold, free diamonds, and the diamond weight itself is almost a carat. You're looking at one of our best museum reserve per carat prices right there. Yes, Jess? Can you try on that 213 diamond? 213 diamond? I was actually going to recap it in full, actually, so I will. I'll gladly go get it for you, and we can try that on again. Absolutely. You know that one's going to go before the evening is over, so we'll do that for you, and that'll be coming up. And who's that for? Actually, Jess, while you're here, do you think you could see if you have it right there and hand it to me? And that way I won't have to leave the Tanzanite. It should be right up here somewhere, the 213, probably under that cert. And then I'll be able to show it right away here for you. But $26.69, that's $398 a carat. And that is it. So a really, really beautiful piece, unless I accidentally put in the sold box, but I don't think so, maybe. So here we go, $26.69 if you'd like to get it. That's a really important value on a Tanzanite pendant, maybe the perfect piece to mix and match with all your other blue wings. I always say you gotta get a blue wing to match a blue wing. That's the big thing here. You gotta get the light quality to match so that you know that it's going to match. Thank you so much. I never took it out of that sold box after the false alarm. Thank you. So let me go ahead and show the yellow diamond again because that one's got to go before we run out of time. And I have that one going on my hand next for you because they're on the line waiting. So here it is on the hand. Take a look at this. This is the 213 and we'll bring up, there it is. Thank you, Tony, for all those graphics. You actually do have the option to change the gold color, but you probably don't need to. And that's because you're not seeing a lot of the gold here beyond the big 213, big what I call kind of the fluffy stone, because it really is a 213, but because of the elongation of the oval, looks even larger. Then it has a 179 white diamond weight to it as well, and that's going to be 179 in your white diamond round brilliance that actually pave on the shoulders and do the double halo of prong set around your 213. We will also, just a big shout out to the color. Mama Nature gets all the credit there. Did a beautiful, rich, bright, not brown yellow, not light yellow, not orangey yellow. It really is that prominent sunshine yellow. And then, of course, it's that brilliant cutting that we also love to see. And by the way, this was down to, it started at $39,999, and it's finished as well. Wait till you see it up close. It started at 40 grand. It's down under $10,000. But the real fun part is the $99.99, you don't pay. You pay, what was it, $88.99 for this incredible 213 brilliant cut. Look at that oval. And you can see it feels like you can see every facet. It feels like you can really enjoy every facet. And like I said, if you want to change it up to the white gold as your backdrop, go ahead. We will do that for you. And this is the designer finished in the under gallery so that it can be super comfortable as well. We still have that Tanzanite 670 pendant if you'd like the oval. That was under $400 a carat. Here's the front. Now let's look at the really, really, really good stuff. $392 of diamonds. One of our biggest overall diamond weights that is here in the inventory. We are about to sign off. We have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Take advantage of anything you saw tonight because I will tell you it is tempting with the quick turnaround. It's tempting to wait till tomorrow morning, isn't it? I know I have a lot of people do that sometimes. And they figure, oh, what's going to happen between Friday night and Saturday morning? A lot happens. You keep in mind that when we go off the air here in 5 minutes, we stay with the phone lines lit up. So a lot of people are picking up things from this show tonight after the show goes off the air. Then I'm always here early on Saturday morning listening to things sell as well from the previous shows. So please don't wait. If you think it's safe to wait till the following morning, the value doesn't get better, the deal doesn't get discounted any further. Don't wait till the following morning to pick up these one-of-a-kinds, because they are just that. Once they're gone, they're gone. Can't duplicate them, can't make them again, don't have anything else like this. We can get you a 3 carat, then it gets real pricey. And I don't honestly think our 3 carats are any better or bigger in size and look. That's why I love this 213 so much, is because you're getting such an important size. It looks larger than 213. That's already a big size, we know, but you're getting it for $88.99. That is very, very special. $88.99 and 11 cents, and we only have one, and I know we have a lot of people talking about it as we speak. If you need signet rings, be sure and please get those before the time is up, and before, I know we can only do a certain allotment there of the signet rings, so keep that in mind. And then we've got $88.99 on this one, and a lot of people talking about it. That is a fabulous piece. And for as gorgeous as it is, sitting here, right here on camera, up close and personal, dare I say, that gets even better when you see it at home. There's just nothing quite like these brilliant cut diamonds. I know it's an extra step up in faceting. It's worth it to get. I know we are the only one that really consistently does and insists upon those brilliant cut center diamonds like you see here. It is striking. It is special. And I know we still have signet rings going out the door like crazy, so congrats to everybody who's getting a signet ring, large or small. They're incredible pieces that are really must-haves. And then we have our $88.99 at checkout on this very, very, very special 213. And if you're thinking about it, just go ahead and say yes. Don't want you to wait and perhaps miss out. That would be a dangerous thing to do once we've seen it now 2 or 3 times here tonight. Want to make sure you get it quickly while it's available, because there's nothing else like this. We've got 151s, mostly cushion cuts, not ovals, not 2 carats plus like this, and we have a final call on the show, 2.5 minutes left. And don't forget, I don't think we're gonna have time to get in our Diamonds by the Yard, or super affordable one, unless, let's see, no, I don't think we're gonna have time, so we have to do that tomorrow. Yes? Oh, yes, I do. Here it is, the spring guard with the scalloped edge. We can always do this tomorrow as well if they'll be with us, if they just want to get it right now. Here's the ring guard with the scallop design. You can get white, yellow, or rose, and that's 1110,491, Jason, and that's going to be 87 points in diamonds, round brilliance, but it's got that scalloped style, which we do in the rose, and we also do in the yellow gold, and this is where you also get 2 of them. And think about ring guards. If you don't want to do the Wonder Ring that has the chevron style, you do this one, and it works really well around your rounds and ovals and pear shapes. And that ring guard in the front, that's going to be $888 a piece plus your extra discount. So they will be down below $800 when all is said and done there. So yellow diamond is available at the moment, but verifying many callers on that one. Then we've got the white, the yellow, or the rose gold here in this designer scalloped ring guard, or just wear it on its own. Here's what it looks like in the yellow gold on its own. But you get a couple and then you put them around other rings, and that's really a great idea, and that's what one looks like on. But the idea is to put 2 on. I obviously don't have 2 that match in gold color, but if you put 2 on like so, you can have them wrapped around another ring that you would have in the center. So they're beautiful ways to do ring guards, and we have a minute left in our show, and that's $888. So if you'd like the ring guards, they're $888 each, which is $790. So that means getting 2 of them is only going to cost you about $1580, which I highly recommend doing. We have our final minute left. The yellow diamond 213. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. And do consider that Tanzanite pendant. We're verifying on that one now. Here's a couple of different ways those ring guards set, and then we are down to 50 minutes. Don't forget, I'm right back here with you in the morning. So we have a quick turnaround. I always say go, sleep fast, and we'll be ready to do some shopping in the morning. A big Saturday and Sunday are here planned. Yes, we are here to pregame with you on Sunday. Yes, 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 my favorite day of the year to host, so I can't wait for that. And tomorrow, we'll consider it the pregame to the pregame. I'm with you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 14 hours from right now. So 10 a.m. Pacific, we kick it off. That's noon Central time and 1 p.m. Eastern. If you have any questions from this entire 3-hour extravaganza, we will be here taking your calls till we get everyone answered. So give us a call right now. Jot that number down so you know how to reach us. Call us now. We'll help you out with anything. And thank you so much for watching and shopping tonight. Really appreciate you joining me as always. I'll see you right back here in the morning, 10 a.m. Pacific. Don't forget, I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. I'll see you right back here in the morning.